Okay. You got it out.
All right, cool. Let's see. Hey, y'all hear anything in my background music playing or nah?
You good?
No.
All right, cool.
What we read? What we going to?
Yeah, what y'all want to do?
I get to read them out of my books actually today. Let me go and get my book like Shad got here. Ain't nobody copying off you, Ain't nobody copying off you.
Nah, I get them books.
Fine. Yo, okay, I think I got the scriptures already for me too. Yep. That's that TS 2009.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So it remembered me from my other phone. All right. So yeah, what y'all want to read? The Psalms.
Y'all had said 12.
12, I think Adam said.
All right. Psalms 12. You can take me to Lamentations, man. Come on, man.
The helium.
Psalms 12. Psalms 12.
The helium. We ain't dealing with their language no more, man. We ain't dealing.
Let's see. Is it? I go to chapter. What is it like? Why is it telling? Okay, verse 1, I guess. Okay. Helium. Oh, somebody going in.
12.
That's the dog, right? That's the dog.
I got it. You got it, Shaq?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right.
Save, y'all. For the lovely committed one is no more. For the trustworthy have ceased from among the sons of men. They speak falsehood with each other. They speak with flattering lips, a double heart. Yah does cut off all flattering lips, a tongue that speaks swelling words. Who have said, with our tongue we do mightily. Our lips are our own. Who is master over us? Because of the oppression of the poor, because of the sighing of the needy, I now arise, says Yah. I sit in safety. He paints for it. The words of Yah are clean words, silver tried in a furnace of earth, refined 7 times. You guard them, O Yah. You preserve them from this generation forever. The wrong walk around on every side. When worthlessness is exalted among the sons of men.
All right.
Hallelujah.
Okay.
Hallelujah.
And I guess I'll read this one. Yeah, Marvin put this on my mind. I was reading this thing a few times this week too. It was good. It's that 1 Corinthians 13. Hey, Ben, you can put the phone in the bathroom with you? Yeah. It says, if I speak with the tongues of men and of messengers, but do not have love, I have become as sounding brass or a clanging cymbal. And if I have prophecy and know all secrets and all knowledge, and if I have all belief, so as to remove mountains, but do not have love, I am none at all. And if I give out all my possessions to feed the poor, and if I give my body to be burnt, but do not have love, I am not profited at all. Love is patient, is kind, love does not envy, love does not boast, it is not puffed up, does not behave indecently, does not seek its own, is not provoked, reckons not the evil, does not rejoice over the unrighteousness, but rejoices in the truth. It covers all beliefs, it covers all, believes all, expects all, endures all. Love never fails, and whether there be prophecies, they will be inactive, or tongues, they will cease, or knowledge, it shall be inactive. For we know in part, and we prophesy in part, but when that which is perfect has come, then that which is in part shall be enacted. When I was a child, I spoke as a child, I thought as a child, I reasoned as a child, but when I became a man, I did away with childish matters. For now we see in a mirror dimly, but then face to face. Now I know in part, but then I shall know as I also have been known. And now belief, expectation, and love remain. These three, but the greatest of these is love. And
Hallelujah.
I like that,
Hey,
man. That
hallelujah.
was
Hallelujah.
Hey,
that was real.
you just said the greatest of these is love. Hey man, that's cold, right? This little guy I think he got cancer, man. My lady was telling me.
Man,
So we selling some cars, and I had wrote that scripture in there. The greatest of deeds is love. That's nice, man. How to line up like that.
Right.
hallelujah.
And the fact that like when I was reading that, I'm just like, man, it adds up because as we know, love is an action word. You know what I'm saying? And Christ already said it. If you love me, keep my commandments. And we already know we got keeping the commandments. So you have faith, like he said, in belief and all that. But you like we read in that one thing when it said, show me I'll show you my faith by my works. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Mhm.
if you love somebody, just like how Christ said, you love and keep the commandments, but just love in itself, it just shows you that that's an action. You know what I mean? You're not gonna do nothing that you don't truly believe in, or you won't. You know what I'm saying? So like
Yeah.
I felt that. I'm like, yo, that's real, man. Love
Love
does
it,
cover
love it,
all.
love is an action, and the word belief is the action too.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what the Messiah say? He said the greatest. What did he say? What the greatest commandments that you can keep was to love the Most High with all your might and all your soul, and 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 love your neighbors and love your neighbors like you love yourself.
I got something to go with that love too.
Okay. Go ahead. You want me to pull it up, or you got it?
I just read it. It's gonna be
Uh,
First John 4. First John 4. I'm gonna just start it at 6. 4 and 6.
my bad.
Sound good. It say we are of Elohim. The one knowing Elohim hears us. He who is not of Elohim does not hear us. By this we know the spirit of truth and the spirit of delusion. Beloved ones, let us love one another, because love is of Elohim. And everyone who loves has been born of Elohim and knows Elohim. The one who does not know Elohim, for Elohim.
Hmm.
Wow.
That's a
Oh,
good
praise.
script.
That's a good script.
Hallelujah.
Hey, he close the door.
Hallelujah.
Man,
Man, that's a good script.
yeah, that was a good script. What was that you read?
That was First John 4.
Hmm.
Let me try to put that first John 4 with that.
It's 4 and 6, right on the
Yeah, that
PTR.
was perfect.
And that love is that First Peter 4 and 8.
First Peter 4 and 8. Let me get to it.
And rude, man, I ain't gonna lie. I'm sorry for like getting mad at you kind of for like telling me to expound. You was right, you know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't know. I was feeling kind of sickly last weekend.
I know. I ain't realized that, man. That was my bad.
Yeah. And I know I kind of like, man, I am, I kind of, got a little puffed up, but I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to. It was just everything I was, but
I know. It's all good.
Boys, feeling them love scriptures right now.
I know, right?
He confessing.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, because you was telling me I'd be gumming around and hitting you in the head,
Yeah. Okay. That was just an example.
I
Last
know.
week you
I
just
know.
fine, but I came right at you though. I hit you right in the nose, like nigga talk. He said, I am. That's all it was. That's all. It's all good. We iron sharper iron.
Yes, sir.
You just reading verse 8.
What it say?
And above all, fervent love for one another, because love covers a great number of sins.
Man, that's what we won't cover, right?
Click on that right there with that little bubble after sins, Yamil. Proverbs 10 and 12.
That's where it was quoted from.
Oh, okay.
Great number of sins.
Was that what they were referring you to? Is that where we was just at?
Yeah, I was just saying like it was the same thing. It says right here. Hatred stirs up strife, but love covers all transgressions.
Oh, okay.
Hit John 13 and 35, and that's my last one, huh?
Yeah. It's John. Damn, this thing be tripping, man. Come on. John 13, you said?
Yeah, 13 and 35.
Yes, sir. No, I didn't get straight to it, but here we go. By this shall all know that you are my taught ones, if you have love for one another. Okay, all praise. We hitting them love scriptures right now.
Go back up to the top of that. Go back up to the top of that. I was seeing something at the top.
At the top, at the very top, or
yeah, I was seeing something when you first went in there.
Oh yes, it was.
Oh wait, no, go back down up a little more. Let me see. Just a little more. Maybe your screen was like on the other screen, and it just like took a second for it to click on this one.
What you saw? What you thought you saw? Huh?
It's saying it said about the love at the top, but like I say, it was like when you first.
It did say love at the top. It's talking about the Father loved you. This is like when they get ready to
right there.
Eat the Passover and stuff. When he washed their feet and all that.
I ain't answering. No, somebody called me. I ain't answering it. All right, you can go, man. Wait.
All right. I'm trying to see something too. That maybe you did see something. Right here, is it 34?
Yeah. Oh no, did we read that already?
No, we read 35.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, number 34. A renewed command I give to you, that you love one another as I have loved you, that you also love one another. By this shall all know that you are my taught ones, if you have love for one another.
Why he say renew? Why he say renewed command?
Renewed covenant.
Yeah.
Renewed command. A renewed command. Because He's just renewing the commands because they boil down in them 2 commands. You know what I'm saying? Love
Right.
one another and love the Most High. He's just
Yeah.
renewing it.
What's that?
Like he said in Isaiah, he gonna make his law. What do you say? He gonna magnify. He gonna magnify his law. He magnifies it through the Messiah with them words right there.
Right. And during that time, you feel me? Everybody knew to keep the commands for the most part. So they felt like they was keeping at least the first 4 commands, but they wasn't keeping the last of the commands where it was teaching you how to love your neighbor. So you had people it had people still being covenant, committing adultery, you feel, stealing from one another, doing all these acts against one another, but not loving one another. You couldn't tell a Hebrew back in the day, you ain't keeping the Shabbat like we tell them these days, or you keeping these holidays like we tell them these days, because they knew to love the Most High, you feel me, for the most part, you know what I'm saying? But as far as neighbor, you know what I'm saying, so that's one of the main things Mashiach was coming to teach, you feel me?
Yes, sir.
Where those 2 greatest commandments at? We might as well pull it up, I guess. I had it in my notes, man.
I don't know exactly when you find it.
I put it up in here? No. Would I pull it up in here? Oh no, it's searching for books. And I got it in my notes, but I ain't got my notebook in.
I'm gonna find it in 1 second. It looked like Matthew 20:22 and chapter 37.
That sounds about right. Yeah.
37 through 39.
It's right here. And Yahusha said to him, you shall love Yah. Oh wait, teacher, what is the great command in the Torah? And Yahusha said to him, you shall love Yahuwah, your Elohim, with all your heart, and with all your being, and with all your mind. This is the first and great command. And the second is like it. You shall love your neighbor as yourself.
Click on them bubbles.
Okay. Right here. Deuteronomy 6:5 for the love Yahuwah. And then we got Leviticus 19:18 about loving your neighbor.
Hold on. I'll write it down. Oh, okay.
Leviticus 19:18, Deuteronomy 6:5.
All right.
And you shall love Yahuwah, your Elohim, with all your heart, with all your being, and with all your mind, with all your might. Deuteronomy 6:5. I think the other one was Leviticus 19. I forgot though. I forgot what verse it says. Leviticus 19.
19:18.
Okay. Do not take vengeance or bear a grudge against the children of your people, and you shall love your neighbor as yourself. I am Yahuwah.
Hallelujah.
Okay. Oh, praises. Yeah, I'm come back.
Go back just a little bit down on that. I want to just see what's in front of that.
Which one?
That's the commandments, right? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Keep going a little more.
Up. Like this?
Keep going. Yeah.
Okay.
Right there. That's fine. We say, do not oppress your or your neighbor.
Yeah, do not oppress your neighbor or rob him. The wages of him who is hired is not to remain with you all night until morning. Do not curse to death or put a stumbling block before the blind, but fear your Elohim. I am Yahuwah. Do not curse the deaf or put a stumbling block before the blind. You think that's physical or spiritual or both?
Both. You got people do things to people that's crippled. You know, they do things in spite. You know, when people was growing up in school, used to do things to people that was crippled just because they was crippled, be laughing at them.
Right,
Oh,
that's
know,
true.
Or you can just
all
talk
that
about
stuff.
or you can just talk about them preachers these days.
Yeah, them
Okay,
too.
there we go.
For the blind. You know, people go to church, you know what I'm saying? You know, hoping to find God or the Most High, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
You know, these preachers is a stumbling block and they already blind out here, you feel me? Instead of, you know,
For sure.
teaching them the truth, you feel me? They
Hey,
putting the
oh,
stumbling
praise.
blocks.
Oh, praise. I paused there because I'm like, man, I could get some understanding on that. You know what I'm saying? That was perfect. That was perfect right there. That them preachers, you know, people they go looking for the truth, and then the preachers, and the sad thing about them preachers is they know. Like I said, I got somebody, you know, my grandmother who's a pastor and all that. And when I brought up that love, you know, that sin is transgression of the law, it's like she knew that, and she like, it's like she didn't like. She didn't say it boldly, but she said it like she knew, but it was secretly. But it's like, why I didn't learn that from you being a pastor since I was a kid. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's perfect. You know what I
And the
mean?
pastor's the one supposed to bring that word like that.
And they don't.
Right.
They don't do it.
Yeah.
That's all you wanted to read up?
Everything is spiritual. Everything is physical too, though. It's
Right.
spiritual because we are spirits walking around in a fleshly shell, you know. So, I mean, but yeah, everything that's done basically in the flesh is done in the spirit also, you know, in like a spirit sense, a spirit realm. It's like what he said, like the preachers dumbing you down, you know, they're putting that stumbling block, you know, and just even treating people bad, you know, that way. That's a physical form of, you know, just doing things to people,
Yeah, I
all
agree
kinds of
100%.
stuff.
Yeah, fact.
You know,
That's
you can't
true.
treat nobody that way, you know. You just can't.
Fact.
There's people that do it though, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got some wicked people out here for sure.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
I think it's a lot. It's a lot of people out here that's wicked, man. You really see that, you know. You really do, man. Yeah.
If people see somebody that's like slow or something, they take advantage of them. You know.
Facts.
All right.
Facts. So this is real quick on the feast of dedication. I think we might hit First Maccabees chapter 1 and chapter 4. I think that's all we really might have to read. But this right here is, you know, I'll just go into this because I know, like, you know, some brewers are gonna be celebrating this. Me and the family, we keep this, you know, every year.
Yeah, that's a good thing to do. When is it, Yamel? Is it coming up this week?
Yeah, it's coming up this week, but you know, maybe we could, you know, but I don't really know how to tell the time from the you know, with the moon and all that. So like I just be, you know, doing what I've been doing with the calendar that I had.
Right.
The way you tell the time with the moon, you gotta count after the full moon. It's always after the full moon, everything. Like the full moon is like almost like the beginning of the month, I think, or the end of the month, one of the two. You have to look into that. But it's
Yeah, we got
always your
That's the new
counting starts with the
new
the counting always start with the moon, with the full moon. You
moon.
know, that's what like he says, the new moon. That's what they call it. You know.
man,
Yeah.
that dog going in.
But it's supposed to be like 30, I think like 30 days from new moon to new moon. But the way they got the calendar set up is all crazy. That's why they do 31 days this month, 30 days this month, 28 days, and then they do a whole leap year. You
Yeah,
know,
February, yeah.
it's all twisted, you know.
It's all twisted.
If they
So
could have just had 30 days in each month, really, technically. But then we could have been too much like being able to pinpoint what days is what. This is the way to throw you off from actually celebrating
the feast days.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it.
The enemy sought to change time and laws, and he did it.
Yeah.
He did it.
Everybody,
Y'all can see it like this. It's good, like the screen.
Yeah.
take a seat. I want y'all to listen and listen good. The Feast of Dedication is the time where our people stood up against the heathen and fought back for the Most High God.
So Alexander reigned 12 years and then died. And his servants bare rule, every one in his place. And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves. So did their sons after them, many years. And evils were multiplied in the earth. And there came out of them a wicked root, Antiochus, surname Epiphanes, son of Antiochus the king, who had been a hostage at Rome. And he reigned in the 137th year of the kingdom of the Greeks. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men, who persuaded many, saying, Let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us, for since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow. So this device pleased them well.
That's right. Our own people were teaming up with the enemies.
Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people, and everyone should leave his laws, so all that the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king. Yea, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion, in sacrificing to idols and profaning the Sabbath. For the king had sent letters by the messengers into Jerusalem and the cities of Judah, that they should follow the strange laws of the land, and forbid burnt offerings, and sacrifices, and drink offerings in the temple, and that they should profane the Sabbath and festival days, and pollute the sanctuary and holy people, set up altars and groves, and chapels of idols, and sacrifice swine's flesh and unclean beasts, that they should also leave their children uncircumcised, and make their souls abominable with all manner of uncleanness and profanation, to the end they might forget the law and change all the ordinances.
And this is exactly why our people don't know God's laws today.
Now the 15th day of the month Caslu, in the 145th year, they set up the abomination of desolation upon the altar, and builded idol altars throughout the city of Judah on every side, and burnt incense at the door of their houses, and in the streets.
They totally polluted our holy temple.
How did they pollute it, Grandpa?
Oh, it was bad, Judea. It was very bad.
For the temple was filled with riot and reveling by the Gentiles, who dallied with harlots, and had to do with women within the circuit of the holy places, and besides that brought in things that were not lawful. The altar also was filled with profane things, which the law forbiddeth.
Oh, Grandpa, that's horrible.
In those days arose Mattathias, the son of John, the son of Simeon, a priest of the sons of Joarib, from Jerusalem, and dwelt in Modin. And he had 5 sons, Joanan called Cadiz, Simon called Thassi, Judas who was called Maccabeus, Eleazar called Averin, and Jonathan, whose surname was Aphis. And when he saw the blasphemies that were committed in Judah and Jerusalem, he said, Woe is me! Wherefore was I born to see the misery of my people and of the holy city, and to dwell there when it was delivered into the hand of the enemy, in the sanctuary, into the hand of strangers.
Yeah, buddy. This is where it really gets good.
And Mattathias cried throughout the city with a loud voice, saying, Whosoever is zealous of the law and maintaineth the covenant, let him follow me.
It was time to stand up and fight. When the Most High was with us, we were unstoppable.
Remember how our fathers were delivered in the Red Sea, when Pharaoh pursued them with an army. Now therefore let us cry unto heaven, if peradventure the Lord will have mercy upon us, and remember the covenant of our fathers, and destroy this host before our face this day. that so all the heathen may know that there is one who delivereth and saveth Israel.
It was time for us to put our foot and lay behind.
Howbeit, all the hindmost of them were slain with the sword, for they pursued them into Gazara, and into the plains of Idumea, and Azotus, and Jamenia, so that there were slain of them upon a 3,000 men.
Yeah, we whooped that ass.
Grandpa!
Shalom. This is Bishop Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. Please subscribe to our YouTube channels.
All right, cut him off. Cut him off.
Yeah.
So
I want that spirit jumping through.
now I just want to go to the book of
That was a
John.
pretty good video by them, though. Straight up.
Yeah, that was good. I just want to go to the book of John,
Yeah.
chapter 10. John chapter 10, verse 22. Real
Verse
quick.
22.
Yeah. Just trying to pull that up.
I think
Should be.
Jermaine blaming that on the dog.
Yeah, that is my puppy now.
Huh? It is?
Yeah,
Oh, they snore like that. I'm serious. I'm telling you, I just was with a dog yesterday. I said, "Dang, that's a dog sleep."
Let me go to the KJ. Let me go to the KJV.
Some of them
I
dogs
can't
snore
help
like
but to believe you because Rap be like, what is that noise? And my dog be right up in my face, you know.
right. Yeah.
You say John
Man, what
chapter
is he
10?
doing?
Yeah, John chapter 10, verse 22. I switched it to the right here to show y'all. Because in the scriptures it said Hanukkah on this thing right here, but it's right here.
Dang, we were just talking about this earlier.
Mm-hmm. And it says, and it was Jerusalem's the feast of dedication, and it was winter. And Yahushua walked in the temple of Solomon's porch. Then came the Jews round about, and said to him, "How long doest thou make us to doubt?" But you see that, our people was keeping this though, obviously. You know what I mean? Even while Christ was alive.
Mm-hmm.
And it's recorded right here.
They wasn't sure if they was gonna sure if he was gonna come or not. But he came anyway. You see that?
Christ?
They was
yeah.
So
he came during the feast.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
He was
Okay.
there.
Yep. So Christ.
They wasn't sure if he was gonna come. Yeah.
So you see, Christ even pulled up, you know what I mean, on the people during the Feast of Dedication. So all praises. So you said Marv, you say you want me to pull it up or First Maccabees, or you want to pull it up, Marv? They say you got the Shifa.
Well, you can give it back to Rube if you want.
All right.
Oh, you don't want?
Oh, you don't want to do it?
My phone will be tripping if I get to start. It's gonna start messing up. I already had to almost reboot it once. No, you got that good Apple iPhone over there. With all that 5G, 6G technology. Oh, you ain't got 6G yet. 4G. Where we at now with it? I can't remember.
5G, if you want to call it this.
Oh, okay. That's it then.
We're going to give you a little bit more, then it's going to be 6G.
Oh, yeah. 6G one.
Yeah, I sent it to you. I was looking at chapter 1 and then just skipping to chapter 4.
I thought I was recording. Okay, yeah, I am. Okay, they changed it on me, I ain't like it used to be.
Tired of you putting too much truth out there.
Nah, let's see. How did you share screen, Yamel? Okay, share.
Share.
He ain't had it for one day. I already forgot how to do it. Come on.
Let's see. Share screen. There we go. They usually had colorful thing down at the bottom, man. It wasn't green. And it changed a little bit.
You say you're gonna read the whole chapter 4 out?
Oh yeah, just chapter 1 and then chapter 4. Yeah, and then I'll take the holes one more time, and then after that, then we'll move on. Anybody want to read? I ain't got no
I'll read it. I can't. Okay. Want me to read right now? All right. As I'm going to demonstrate a most philosophical proposition, namely, the observant reasoning is an absolute matter of passions, of the passions. I would willingly advise you to give the utmost head to philosophy, for reason is necessary to everyone as to step to science, and more especially.
That's not it. That's not it.
First Maccabees, right?
First Maccabees. My bad.
My bad. I'm like, what the hell am I reading?
Hey, when you start talking about that reasoning, I start getting excited though.
Yeah,
Hey,
I did too. I thought you said fourth Maccabees. Chapter what?
Hey, but you know what's crazy? How the word science was in there.
Yeah.
I'm
telling you, when you start reading that reason, I was like, hold on.
Wait a minute. How is the word science in there though, y'all? Tell me that.
He explaining something in a scientific, philosophical level.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, he philosophizing. That's
I had to clean my glasses off.
Explain it to me.
Yeah, you like, what the hell is that in there?
Yeah, I had to pull my book out. I had to go, hold on.
Yeah.
I almost had forgot what we was talking about when I was like started reading it. And I'm like, all right, here we go. I can see better now. I can see. And it happened after Alexander, son of Philip, the Macedonian, who came out of the land of Kittim and had smitten Darius, king of the Persians, and Madai, that he reigned in his stead, the first over Yavan. That's where I got my son name from, Yavan. That he reigned in his stead, the first over Yavan. Yavan, what is Yavan? Is like a town or something?
Nah, that's one of the sons of Yaphat or Japhet.
Okay. And he made many wars and won many strongholds and slew the kings of the earth, and went through to the end of the screen went off.
My bad. Oh, quick.
Can we mute whoever got the dog? Yo, he going in, yo.
That was over there, boy. It's been a rough night.
He going in.
It's been a rough night. I've been fighting with the other dog. I've been fighting with him all night, man. I'm trying to get me some rest.
What's going on?
Okay, my bad. I was kind of excited because I was reading out of my book. That's what it was. All right.
Oh, that's why you didn't want the host. You just got that book now?
Huh?
You just got that book recently?
Income tax time.
Y'all a mess.
Yeah.
All right. Where was that? At the bottom or the top? Where
we at, y'all?
I'm trying to see.
Finish 3. Well, start at 3.
All right. And went through to the ends of the earth and took spoils of many nations. So much that the earth was quiet before him. Whereupon he was exalted, and his heart was lifted up. Man, that was like when he come through, everybody was scared. You know what I'm saying? He come through, they like, here come that whoever. What was his name? Who we talking about?
Alexander.
Yeah.
Philip.
So they were scared when he come through. That's why I said the earth was quiet. And he gathered a mighty strong host and ruled over countries and nations and kings who became tributaries unto him. So they basically was paying, tributing to him. And after these things, he fell sick and perceived that he should die. Wherefore he called his servants, such as were honorable and had been brought up with him from his youth, and parted his kingdom among them while he was yet alive. So Alexander reigned 12 years and then died. And his servants bore rule, everyone in his place. And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves. So their sons after them many years, and evils were multiplied in the earth. And there came out of them a wicked root, Antiochus, surnamed Ephanes, son of Antiochus, the king, who had been a hostage at Rome. And he reigned in the 137 year of the kingdom of Yavanium.
Iranian is like the tribe.
I got you. In those days went there out of Yisrael wicked men who persuaded many, saying, let us go and cut a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them,
so we know who the Euanium is, right? Them the Grecians, right?
Grecians?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right. For since we departed from them, we had much sorrow. So this device pleased them well. Are them the ones you said the ones that were taken out of Israel? The Israelites, and that's what they were talking about since they departed from with that Pharaohs when Moses brought them out, right?
Yeah, but it's talking about the Greeks. I guess they was ruling, getting ruled by the Greeks.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, that Alex dude, the Alex guy, right?
Okay. The Alex guy,
right. Okay. Then certain of the people were so forward herein that they went to the king, who gave them license to do after the ordinance of the heathen, whereupon they built a place of exercise at Jerusalem according to the customs of the heathen. Excuse me.
That's a gymnasium, right?
Yeah. I'll never forget. I was telling Shag that I used to wrestle.
Some tissue.
He was like, that's what they used to do, them coliseums. Right. How they, put you out there and watch it. Just like basketball, everything else. We the entertainment. You know what I'm saying?
See where it started, right? We read the history,
bro.
It's just to keep you busy, that's all.
Right,
keep you busy.
It's for their entertainment, man. They don't want to make us look like fools.
Yeah, we they entertainment.
Yeah.
That's why Paul even talked about it. Paul even told you physical gain is profitable for but a little, but it's about the spiritual gain. You feel me? I try to tell one of my partners that he like to go to the gym and exercise all the time. You feel me? I'm like, yeah, that's only profitable but a little. Once you about 50 years old, you might still be trying to do that, but again, that's only profitable but a little time, man. You need to get your spirit right. You feel me?
I forgot I was
That's the truth, though. I hear you.
Got me on that reasoning right now, man. I ain't even gonna lie to you. We're gonna have to jump to that reasoning real quick next and just deal with that a little, man, because I got something I want to hit on that real quick.
Man, I like it when you if you put it down. See, Ruben? You got somebody want to take over, and I like that. But you be get. I mean,
after we finish this, and after Big Mar pull out what he pull out, he had read that reasoning, man. Hey,
back where he was saying about the science.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Okay, we'll deal with it.
We in here.
We'll deal with it.
Yeah.
Right. And made themselves uncircumcised and forsook the holy covenant and joined themselves to the heathen and were sold to do mischief.
Some wicked Israelites right there, boy.
How can you make yourself uncircumcised? Uncircumcised in the heart, right? They talking about, right?
Yeah. That's spiritual.
Yeah.
That's just like going back to your vomit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when the kingdom was established before Antiochus, whatever his name is, Antiochus, he thought to reign over Mizraim, that he might have the dominion of 2 realms, which is Egypt, of course. Wherefore he entered into Mizraim with a great multitude, with chariots and elephants and horsemen and great navy, and made war against Ptolemy. Okay. I think that P silent. Click on it real quick. Oh. Okay. King of. Oh. Yeah. All right. King of Mizraim. But Ptolemy was afraid of him and fled, and many were wounded to death. Thus they got the strong cities. Wait, my bad. Thus they got the strong cities in the land of Mizraim, and he took the spoils thereof. And after, Jermaine.
Yeah.
Can you mute your mic, bro? All right, thank you. And after this, Antiochus had smitten Mizraim. He returned again in the 143rd year and went up against Yisrael and Jerusalem with the great multitude. That was like a tongue twister right there. And he entered proudly into the sanctuary. Okay. And he entered proudly into the sanctuary and took away the golden altar and the menorah of the light and all the vessels thereof.
We just seen that in the video, right? We just seen that in the video, right?
Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I was just asking you about the menorah right before everybody came in here. That's crazy how you brought this out. Click on that though. I want to read. See, just for this is what I want to see. If you can, click on that. Okay. All right. Okay. Thanks. And the table of the showbread and the pouring vessels. Is this when the hand gonna pop up on the wall later? Oh, no, that's different. That's different. Okay. And the table of the showbread. I want to
say something.
Okay.
What like maybe one day we could go into that showbread. I've seen that showbread in the book of John and all that, and I don't really understand that.
Yeah, good one. Straight up.
Yeah.
We can go, that'll be a good one.
Yeah. And the table of the showbread and the pouring vessels and the vials and the censers of gold and the veil and the crown and the gold ornaments that were before the temple, all which he pulled off. He took also the silver and the gold and the precious vessels. Also, he took the hidden treasures which he found. And when he had taken all away, he went into his own land, having made a great massacre and spoken very proudly. So he bragged about all the people he killed. Oh, go ahead, my
right. And bragging about all that, wasn't he? Mm-hmm. Like, man, I took all that stuff, just like Nebuchadnezzar.
Yeah.
I ran through it, like you say.
Go ahead.
Oh no, it's all good. Go.
Oh, I would say we just read what they say, don't rob your neighbor. You know what I'm saying? We just read that, love,
And it's
read
the
that.
it's the enemy right here though.
I know. But even your neighbors could be another nation too, another nation next to you.
I ain't even speaking of nation. I'm just talking about enemy. We just seen what they did.
Right.
That neighborly.
Yeah.
hey, my evil.
Therefore, there was a great mourning in Israel in every place where they were, so that the princes and elders mourned, the virgins and young men were made feeble, and the beauty of woman was changed. Every bridegroom took up lamentation, and she that sat in the marriage chamber was in heaviness. The land also was moved for the inhabitants thereof, and all the house of Jacob was covered with confusion. And after 2 years fully expired, the king set his chief collector of tribute into the cities of Yahud, and came unto Jerusalem with a great multitude, and spoke peaceable words unto them, but all was deceit.
Hey, that's what they wanted to do to Kyrie, didn't they? You just go talk to a rabbi. He's gonna speak peaceable to you.
Yep. Yo, they do that to our people, America in general.
He gonna speak peace to you. He gonna speak peaceable. Yeah. But all is deceit.
Mm-hmm.
Man, all of it deceit.
Right. All is deceit.
That's how that Catholic priest was talking when Albert passed away, remember?
Yeah, man.
He's like, oh, we should just let him go. We should just let him go. Oh, black dude call himself a Catholic preacher at the hospital. Anyway, that's another story.
Yeah, already still on him, huh?
I bet I can imagine.
And we all had beards too. Everybody in there with beards on. And we all in there with beards. All right. And then, never mind. But what was that? Right there at the top. Okay, yeah. And he spoke peace. Go ahead. No, I ain't finished that. I didn't finish it.
Okay.
Did I? Okay, yeah. And he spoke peaceable words unto them, but all was deceit. For when they had given him credence, he fell suddenly upon the city and smote it very sore and destroyed much people of Israel. What is credence? What is credence?
Like he's speaking something that's believable. You feel me? Like
credence.
Yeah.
You got it, Adam?
Yeah.
That boy got that dictionary over there.
Your dictionary. 1 second.
What dictionary you looking at?
The Bible dictionary. And it's not even in here, man.
That might be a regular word.
That's why I said it. I guess it says like believe something true or something like that. Yeah, just pull the definition. Because yeah, that's gonna be in there.
It's a belief, acceptance.
Oh yeah, he said it.
That's true. Yep.
That's what's up.
But we see what he did. We knew he was, came with deceitful words, right?
What's that other one? A small side table, shelf, or niche in a church for holding the elements of the Eucharistic before they are consecrated. The
Green's table.
Okay. And when he had taken the spoils of the city, he set it on fire and poured down the houses and walls thereof on every side. But the woman and children took they captive and possessed the cattle.
Man, they did what to the women and children?
Took them captive.
So if they take your women captive, what you think they gonna do to your women?
Oh yeah.
And we still talking about Gentile nations, right? We said we talking about the Yovanian, and they come from the land of Kittim, right? People this is that took your women captive.
Made babies with them and try to make a whole new race of people.
Right. Not trying. Did.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Then built they the city of David with a great and strong wall with mighty towers and made it a stronghold for them. And they put therein a sinful nation, wicked men fortified themselves therein. They stored it also with armor and victuals, and when they had gathered together the spoils of Jerusalem, they laid them up there, and so that they become a sore snare, so that they become a sore snare. For a place to lie and wait against. For it's a place to lie and wait against the sanctuary and an evil adversary to Israel. Thus they shed innocent blood on every side of the sanctuary and defiled it, so much that the inhabitants of Jerusalem fled because of them. Whereupon the cities was made a habitation of strangers and became strange to those that were born in her, and her grown children left her.
So they was killing all the Israelites. So all the Israelites fled, and there was no more Israelites in there. It was only strangers, and those it became strange to those who were born in her. Strange to Israelites wasn't there, right? And her own children left her. Israel said, "We gone. It's a Gentile city right now."
Right. And that's what city is that?
Jerusalem. Yep.
And we got them in there to this day. Them same kind of people over there.
Every time we left, guess who kept moving? Guess who kept migrating northern? That was right under you. At this time we eventually around this time, this when we stopped hearing about the word Idumea, right? And they just start calling Jews. So them Edomites started inhabiting the land. Every time we left the land, that's who started inhabiting our land. Edomites.
Right. Okay, I see. Yep.
So
and
much
like now.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. My bad.
No,
go ahead.
Go ahead. No, read. I was about to read, but go ahead and keep talking.
No, go ahead.
I was going to see what you was going to say. You said now.
No, I was just going to say that, with this awakening going on now, you're going to see a lot of them Jews over there acknowledging that we them people, and they going to try to be like we just one of the tribes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They going to try to say we just one of the tribes. They is our brothers. All the Israelites wasn't black. You're going to get this deception going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's making sense.
Because, and then at the same time, when we say they doing all this, Satan got them deceived too, and believing that they the children. Just like we went into a little last week.
Yeah, you're right. But we know
I'll show y'all a video. I'm gonna show y'all a video in a little while. There's one rabbi talking about there's something gonna happen to the African Americans and all this and that. They're gonna be coming back to the land or something, something to that point. But I'll show y'all a little later though.
But we know that they ain't gonna be removed from that land until the Messiah get back.
Right.
Exactly.
And these ones that's the seed, they're the ones gonna come and worship at your feet. You know what I'm saying? Them wicked ones, they ain't gonna be there.
Right.
Not gonna be there.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's
Not gonna
it's
be there,
it's
man.
a lot of prophecy against Edom. So you know, if Edomites are saved, it's gonna be a sparse few. Because when I read scripture, I don't really be seeing nothing about no Edomite being saved straight up. I see a lot.
I think Edom is them top Zionist Jews, not all the ones in the land. I don't believe they are Edomites. You know what I'm saying? The ones from Ukraine and stuff like that. I think Edom mixed with some of their seed and they ruling like that. Yeah, Zionists, you know, the Zionists and they running everything. But like, cause they got like a little mini war going on between the Jews with the Zionism and the other regular Jews or whatever.
Orthodox Jews, what they call them?
Messianic Jews, ain't it?
Messianic, Orthodox, or because the other ones they be like, we're anti-Zionist. That's what them Jews say. They anti-Zionist.
And all of them the same.
Man.
I come from the same branch.
Hey, man.
I come from the same branch. It's just you know when you got one big branch, it's other two keep stemming off. You feel me? You come from the same branch, the same root. How I put it like that. You come from the same root.
That's madness. Hold on, that's madness to say you anti-Zionist and then got the nerve to be telling people anti-Semitic.
Yeah.
If you're anti-Zionist, then technically you got to be anti-Semitic, man.
Yeah. You got to see this dude, man. Then I'm gonna send a video later on too with you remember that basketball player Ethan Thomas? You know, he got a little show and he interviewed Rabbi Harry, and man, he got like, you know, hey, this word going out, man. Hey, it ain't no stopping right now.
Ain't no turning back.
Freight train coming.
And now thinking about it right now, we shouldn't even give them what we just read credence or credentials to even call them rabbi. You feel me?
Right.
That nigga named Harry. His name Harry.
Henry.
Like straight up. We go pull that script too, right? And then we get the true definition of what rabbi mean. You feel me? I know they just say teacher, but man, they go into more talk about master when we pull it out.
Oh man, you better have
and the Messiah said, call no one your rabbi. The Messiah said only one is yours.
That's what I'm talking about. Because we go pull out the true they bring it for teaching, because after that Christ said, call nobody your teacher. And now we go pull out what rabbi mean. The root of definition of rabbi mean master, man. Straight up. Now you call him master. Hell nah, that nigga name here. That's why Messiah said call somebody else rabbi.
Now brothers got ideas now.
Say what humble for y'all say the Holy Spirit in the room. So how you go, y'all? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Holy Spirit in the room. I know this is being going. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Because I'm feeling activated.
Yeah, I'm feeling activated. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, crazy. All right, we ready. We ready.
All right. So much so that the inhabitants of Jerusalem fled because of them, whereupon the city was made an habitation of strangers and became strange to those that were born in her, and her own children left her. Her sanctuary was laid waste like a wilderness. Her feasts were turned into mourning, her Shabbats into reproach, her honor into contempt. As had been her glory, so was her dishonor increased, and her excellency was turned into mourning. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people.
Then we just read that in the video. I mean, watch that in the video too.
Yeah. And then that's America.
Everybody be one people, right?
Yeah.
And I can say that's America for you. One, like you said, one nation under God, as it says, and everybody that comes to this land. Oh, I'm Chinese American. I'm African American. I'm Japan American. You know what I'm saying? I'm Mexican American.
We all because they be born in America. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah.
And then they all want to celebrate Thanksgiving. You know, you got Chinese people, happy Thanksgiving, and evening, happy Thanksgiving. You know, y'all all celebrating all these holidays because, like you said, we want to be one people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But look how they do it, though.
And we in Babylon, so Babylon always filled with many different nations. But it say it's many different nations here, but we all gonna be one people, one nation, right?
Right.
But look how they do it, though. They try to do it out of love. You know what I'm saying? Think about it, though. It's like Christmas and stuff. It's always supposed to be just give. You know, and if you don't give, you are screwed. You don't love nobody if you don't give. You know, and it's just like all this other stuff, like the Halloween, everything. You know,
you a Scrooge. Who's the Scrooge?
Yeah.
They call me a Scrooge. Soon as that shit come around.
But they use love. They use love
around this time. How about that?
They use love to promote their agenda.
That's true. Yeah, they do.
You know,
that's a good. I'm happy you brought that up. Even Thanksgiving. Well, you know, but everybody got the day off, and we all could come and eat. I'm like, you can do that on the weekends, man.
Where Christmas came from, man.
We can do it on the most high feast days. That's why he gave it to us. So we can come together and do it on his set apart days. You feel me?
Exactly.
I use these heathen days as a rest day or to get work done.
Me too.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm gonna keep reading.
Yes, sir.
And everyone should leave his laws. So all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king. Yay.
That's another one. Yeah, I'm sorry, but everyone should leave his law.
Leave your law.
Right.
You know, leave your law. That's a big one. That's just another one. That's a big one.
That's what I'm saying. Because, like, even with the homosexual stuff, you know what I mean? Everybody come to America because they can't do that in their country. You know what I'm saying? For example.
Yeah.
They come here to be homosexual.
They come to Babylon. Straight up.
They could do it right in Israel because Israel is like the homosexual capital of the world.
They could do that there too. That's a fact. That's another clue that they ain't the people. That's another clue.
Right.
Hey, that's why when y'all was reading that Leviticus 19 earlier, I was like, man, we almost can read this because the Most High in this scripture telling you how to be set apart. In this whole chapter, he say, "Be set apart, for I am set apart," and then start giving you commands how to be set apart. Not just the commandments that we know to keep, you feel me? But even in that whole chapter. So that was really a good chapter too. We want to revisit that.
Hallelujah. All right, y'all ready? Yea,
yes, sir.
Many also of Israel consented to his religion and sacrificed unto idols and profaned the Shabbat.
They still do that to this day, right? Especially and profane the Sabbath, the Shabbat, right? To this day, sacrificing to idols. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And Yisrael consented to his religion. I'm about to deal with this. I'm about to deal with this. What'd you say? Thanksgiving. I'm about to deal with this Easter. Consenting to his religion, man. Come on.
For the king has sent Siphram by messengers unto Jerusalem and the cities of Yahud, that they should follow the strange laws of the land.
So they books. You see what book we turn back to when we come to this truth, right? Because at first they said books to us like, hey, deal with this book. Deal with this book. When I was in school, they tried to teach us about Zeus and Thor and stuff like that, right? You know,
Poseidon, yep.
Books to deal with.
I can't say they taught me that. I didn't never seen Thor in them.
They taught me that.
Yeah,
they taught me that.
Yeah,
They tried for sure, man. When I
had that class.
Yeah. Y'all too old for that.
I was like in the higher
Yeah,
learning.
you know.
Sorry. No, I hate to tell
They
you
tried to
that.
pull out of, you know, they had to pull. They couldn't pull that off on us, Mar. You know what I'm saying?
I was in the gifted class.
Oh, damn.
My bad. Yeah.
You know, hey, that was them PH classes that was teaching that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's that X generation. Whatever they call it.
I'm not talking
Extra
about
help
y'all. I'm just saying
classes
I
that
was
they
in the
were trying
gifted
to teach
class. I
that
don't
stuff
know.
in.
Hey,
that
I
was
got tired of being with the gifted people, so I threw my life away.
Hey, they didn't have no periods. They just had one class all day.
We had periods too. We had periods too. Like, come on.
I told
Yeah,
Shag,
I didn't hear about
I
Thor
told Shag, I told Shag I had gym fourth period. Like, man, we ain't have it like that, huh?
We had periods, right?
I was just talking.
They used to have us in music class. Everybody get a recorder. You know what I'm talking about? I don't remember. No, they wasn't passing out recorders back in the day.
Oh, we had one.
Okay, let's get it.
I did learn a lot about the Roman Empire though when I was in school. You know, they did make sure they drilled that in you.
But they was teaching it to you. They was teaching it to you then.
That's because America wants to follow behind Rome's footsteps, and still to this day.
Yeah. All right.
And then coming up, I never understood I never understood it now really until even just thinking about it now when they used to say all paths lead to Rome. I was like, how? It's a big ocean. They be talking about doctrine. You talking about doctrine? Okay, all paths lead to Rome. Yo, doctrine.
Okay. Yeah. That's why they still got their own government, you know?
Yeah.
Rome got their own, that's the own country inside of a country.
And that's crazy in itself when you think about that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Vatican.
Right.
All paths lead to Rome. I see now.
You
ain't talking about the physical, you talking about that doctrine. Oh, okay.
You hook up your ring products that tell you be patient. Rome wasn't built in a day.
Right.
Everything was incorporated with Rome.
Damn.
And if you notice in the last, I want to say last year, you know, when they were showing all, you know, every commercial was about something like Greco-Roman. You feel me? Something about a Caesar commercial or something like this. You feel me? Everything.
Yeah, Asparine, the Asparine commercial.
Yeah, everything, man. I'm like, okay, we in these times, man. They, you know, they letting you know you're in that real life fourth beast. You feel me?
Yeah. All right. And forbid ascending smoke offerings and sacrifice and drink offerings in the temple, and that they should profane the Shabbats and feast days and pollute the sanctuary and the holy people. Set up altars at Asherah poles and chapels of idols and sacrifice swine's flesh and unclean beasts.
We just read this, what, a week or two ago?
We did. Yep.
You know, that dude from that video, them, what's the name of them? They took this word from word.
They did. They did.
Yeah. They took this word from word. That they should also lead the children uncircumcised and make their souls abominable with all manner of uncleanness and profanation, to the end that they might forget the Torah and change all the ordinances.
To the end that they might forget the Torah and change all ordinances and change all ordinances.
And that happened because we was so, I don't know why, we were so blind as people, you know, until...
So at the end of all my indoctrination, when I finish indoctrinating you at the end, I want you to forget the Torah and change all your ordinances. You know,
don't circumcise
ordinances, right? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's vicious in itself, man. And all we're doing is reading history. That's it. We reading history.
Yeah.
As you go pull up in the history book, you read the same thing. It might may not be from the Maccabees standpoint, but you read the same thing. Straight up.
Yeah. And so whoever would not do according to the commandment of the king, he said he should die. In the self-same manner wrote he to his whole kingdom and appointed overseers over all the people, commanding the cities of the Yahud to sacrifice city by city.
My bad, one more time.
Go ahead.
So that's what had me think about that reasoning too, because now we're starting to see what that fourth Maccabees kick in right here. When he say, in that self-same manner, he wrote to the whole kingdom and appointed overseers over the people before that. And whosoever would not do according to the commandment of the king, he said he should die. So now we starting to see where that fourth Maccabees kick in, you know, in dealing with that reasoning. You feel me?
Yeah, and I want to say we leading up to these times now, man. You know, with Kyrie can't even share nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't even say nothing. All he did was share something, and all this came about. So you know, it definitely, you know, we going through it. You know, it's going to happen eventually. I can see it happening.
Yeah, I agree.
Then many of the people were gathered unto them, to wit, everyone that forsook the Torah. And so they committed evils in the land and drove Israel to secret places, even wheresoever they could flee for help. Now the 15th day of the month, Kislev, in the 145th year, they set up the abomination of desolation upon the altar and built idol altars throughout the cities of Yahud on every side. And burnt incense at the doors of their houses and in the streets. And when they had rent in pieces the sephram of the Torah which they found, they burnt them with fire. Anybody else want to read?
Wicked. I'll finish reading it for you. But you see that wickedness in itself? My bad. Yeah. And when they had rent in pieces the book of the Torah, which they found, so why you all, you know, they burnt it with fire. So first they rip it up and then burn it. Wickedness, man. All right. 57.
Man.
And whosoever was found with any book of the covenant or any committed to the Torah, the king's commandment it was that he should put him to death. Again, now we see that fourth Maccabees kick in, right?
Right.
Man, I like how you read, bro. Straight up. Yeah. You got them young eyes. I'll be having a strain.
Oh, praise. And I ain't looking at the screen either. I can't read on the screen either. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's when y'all be talking about apps and getting on your phone. I didn't need that, man, for sure. Thus did they by their authority unto Yashrael every month, to as many as were found in the cities. Now, the 25th day of the month, they did sacrifice upon the idol altar, which was upon the altar of Elohim. At which time, according to the commandment, they put to death certain women that had caused their children to be circumcised.
One thing too, I'm gonna tell y'all, I know to this day, Romans, they still, like Roman Catholic Church, they don't they uncircumcised still. Like most of the males, like it's like a sin to get circumcised with them.
Wow. Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. Hey.
Yeah.
And that, like you said, at this time they're attacking the women. All the woman doing is keeping the commands of the Most High, and she doing circumcision, right? Man. And they hang the infants. About their necks. Is that new? No. And rifled their houses and slew them that had circumcised them. Howbeit, many in Yashrael were fully resolved and confirmed in themselves not to eat any unclean thing. Wherefore they rather to die, that they might not be defiled with meats, and that they might not profane the holy covenant. So they did die. Again, it's fourth Maccabees kicking in, right? Because they said we ain't even gonna eat no meats. That pork, no. Come on, think about how people are strong and what they believed in, just not even eat their meats. You feel me? Our people eat enjoyment these days. Our people enjoy being abominable. Come on.
That should be a test too, just in case, like, if we ever in that situation when we gotta run and we in the wilderness and it ain't nothing there but a pig to eat. We just won't eat nothing,
Right. Yep.
Right. And at these times, and like you say, it's coming back to these times, because that's how they gonna, people gonna be already so spoiled, and even people coming back to, like the truth. They gonna be like, that's when it's gonna be, the wheat and the tares, you feel me? Because they gonna offer something easy like this. Oh man, just take this piece of pork. Some people might be like, I'd rather my life eat this little piece of pork, keep it easy for you first, right? Until they bring why, I think that's in that Art of War book, you feel me? But 64. And there was very great wrath upon Yashrael.
That was it for that chapter?
Chapter 4.
Yeah, chapter 4. I'll read it. Let's start at verse 41.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't gotta finish it.
Hey, I'm gonna hit some stuff. I'm gonna hit some stuff out, and then you can hit that 41. I'm gonna be jumping down so we just get a little bitty background before you hit that 41.
Okay.
Hey, where we going to? First Maccabees, what?
Chapter 4, verse 41. And I'll hit it, but Shaq said he want to hit something real quick.
Nah, just started at 1. I'm gonna just hit something. Yeah, I'm hit a little background, and then you can jump it off at 41.
Okay, so start at chapter 4, verse 1.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna be jumping down though. I'm gonna be jumping down now.
Okay, and Georgius took 5.
I hit it for you, and then you can hit that 41. I'm gonna jump the way down for you to 41.
Good, that's good. I'm ready.
Okay. Then took Gorgias 5,000 footmen and 1,000 of the best horsemen, and removed out of the camp by night, to the end he might rush upon the camp of the Uhidim and smite them suddenly. And the men of the fortress were his guides. I'm gonna jump down to 7 now.
Okay.
And they saw the camp of the heathen, that it was strong and well harnessed, and compassed round about with horsemen, and they were expert of war. Then said Yahudah to the men that were with him, fear ye not their multitude, neither be ye afraid of their assault. Remember how our fathers were delivered in the Red Sea when Pharaoh pursued them with the army. Now therefore let us cry unto heaven, if perchance Yahuwah will have mercy upon us, and remember the covenant of our fathers, and destroy this host before our face this day. That so all the heathen may know that there is one who delivers and saves Yashrael, man. Hallelujah, man. I'm jumping down.
Hallelujah.
Down to what out?
24. After this, they went home and sung a song of thanksgiving and praised Yahuwah in heaven, because he is good, because his mercy endures forever. Thus, Yashrael had a great deliverance that day. Now all the strangers that had escaped came and told Lysis what had happened, who, when he had heard thereof, was confounded and discouraged, because neither such things as he would were done unto Yashrael, nor such things as the king commanded him were come to pass. The next year, therefore, following Lysis, gathered together 70,000 choice men of foot and 5,000 horsemen, that he might subdue them. So they came into Edom. And pitched their tents at Bet-Sur, and Yehuda met them with 10,000 men. And when he saw that mighty army, he prayed and said, and I'm gonna skip the prayer, and I'm gonna jump to 35. Now, when Lysis saw his army put to flight, so we already know what happened. He prayed, so we know the Most High intervened, right? Now, when Lysis saw his army was put to flight, and the manliness of Yahuda's soldiers, and how they were ready either to live or die valiantly, he went to Antioch and gathered together a company of strangers. And having made his army greater than it was, he purposed to come again into Yahuda. Then said Yahuda and his brethren, behold, our enemies are discomfit. Let us go up to cleanse and dedicate the sanctuary. Upon this, all the hosts assembled themselves together and went into Mount Zion. Okay, Act 41. So we see that, they said they wanted to cleanse and dedicate the sanctuary. And upon this, all the hosts assembled together and they went to Mount Zion. Okay.
I'll read it from the screen, because I say mine says Judas. All right, then let's go. Then Yahuda appointed them certain men to fight against those that were in the fortress until he had cleansed the sanctuary. So he chose priests of blameless conversations, such as had pleasure in the Torah, who cleansed the sanctuary and bore out the defiled stones into an unclean place.
So he ain't just no ordinary priest, right?
Right. And when, as they consulted what to do with the altar of the sending smoke offerings, which was profane, they thought it best to pull it down, lest it should be reproached to them, because the heathen had defiled it, whether they pulled it down. Yeah, you can bring it up. And laid up upon the stones in the mountains of the temple in a covenant place, until there should come a prophet to show what should be done with them. So they was waiting for that word of the Most High, basically. You know what I mean?
Right.
So we know the Most High talks to prophets. And lay up the stones. Right. It said, and lay up the stones in the mountain of the temple in a covenant place, until there should come a prophet to show them what should be done. So they're waiting for that word from the Most High.
Right. Convenient place, just somewhere. Yeah, right.
Right. Then they took whole stones according to the Torah and built a new altar according to the former, and made up the sanctuary and the things that were within the temple, and hollowed the courts.
I'm with you. I'm just reading with you. My bad.
No, you good. The screen. They made also new holy vessels, and into the temple they brought the menorah and the altar. They brought the menorah and the altar of ascending smoke offerings, and the incense of the table. And upon the altar they burned incense, and the lamps they were upon the menorah. They lighted that they might give light in the temple.
Oh, okay.
Furthermore, they set the loaves upon the table, and spread out the veils and finished all the works which they had begun to make. Now, on the 25th day, so on the 25th of the 9th month, which is called the month of, how you say that, Kilsel?
Keslev.
Keslev. This is where we get the Keslev. This is where we get the celebration. So now on the 5th, oh,
my fault.
You good. Now on the 5th and 20th day, so on the 25th of the 9th month, which is called the month of Keslev, in the 148th year, they rose up early in the morning and offered sacrifice according to the Torah upon the new altar of the sending smoke offering which they had made. Look at what time and what day the heathen had profaned it, even in that was it dedicated with songs and cymbals and harps and cymbals.
Oh, they dedicated it with songs.
Right. Then all the people fell upon their face, worshiping and praising the Elohim of heaven, who have given them good success. So we giving praise to the Most High, right? For you know, because remember what Yehuda, he said, what Judas Maccabee said. He said that, you know, we fight that Most High was with us, right? What he was saying, remember the Elohim that was with us through the Red Sea and all that. Right, and he said, we're gonna show the heathen that he's the Elohim of Israel. Right. So he delivered us. And so they kept the dedication of the altar 8 days and offered ascending smoke offerings with gladness and sacrificed the sacrifice of deliverance and praise.
Sacrifice of deliverance and praise. That's what. So we see what it's about. What we dealing with, right?
And this is the history. Praise, right. And it's the history of the Feast of Dedication. And another thing, right now, on the spiritual sense, because we know that the Most High said he dwelt within us, is that I use this time to remind my family about the history, and also, like us turning back to the Most High, us dedicating ourselves to the Most High, in the spiritual sense, you know what I'm saying? Because our body is the temple, you know what I'm saying?
Right. And it says sacrifice, they sacrifice the sacrifice of deliverance and praise. And then you can still look at it in the spiritual aspect is who is your deliverance? Who is your Yeshua, right?
Christ, yep.
Yahusha, right?
That's right.
Praise, man. And our praises. We give our praises consistently, but let's exalt his name for sure at this time, right?
And you mentioned that that the Red Sea and stuff, that was the Messiah, that they was following. That part of the Red Sea.
That's a fact. Yep.
Oh yeah, that was that pillar of cloud on the day, that flame by night.
Yep. That same spiritual rock.
Yeah. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. All praise. You can move it up to 57 up the thing. Yeah, thank you. They decked also the forefront of the temple with crowns of gold and with shields, and the gate and the chambers they renewed and hanged doors upon them. Thus was there very great gladness among the people, for that the reproach of the heathen was put away.
They was happy.
Right.
After that, they was like, man, it's done and over with.
Right.
All praises, man.
And that's what we're going to say in them days.
Exactly.
We're going to say in them days, man.
That's why, that's why when I think of Feast of Dedication, I was like, the heathen, they celebrate all they war days like Memorial Day and stuff like that. When they was delivered, you know what I'm saying? Veterans Day and all that. You feel me?
Right.
This Feast of Dedication. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I be looking at the Feast of Dedication, like how the heathen celebrate they Memorial Days and stuff like that. Because they really them days be about war, man. You feel me?
Yeah. That's true.
Like revolutionary wars and all that shit. That's what it be about. So I'm like, man, I celebrate when our people was delivered because it said they sacrificed the sacrifice of deliverance and praise.
That's right.
I'll take that.
Sure. I'll take that.
They like war and whores, prostitutes. They like women and wars. Seriously, think about Easter. You know, that's about the prostitute.
Oh yeah, yep, that big facts.
Right.
So they honor that prostitute. You know, that's like the oldest profession in the world, the prostitute.
Oh,
and the wars.
He ain't gonna watch this in French, man. Said he ain't gonna watch this in cringe, you know, talk about my Easter.
It ain't gonna be filled with not.
But it's right there in the history books in front of their face.
It's right there, right there.
That's the thing. That's why I was like, man, all we doing is reading it from our history standpoint. We can read our history and y'all talk about it, but we going into depth of what was our background of it. You feel me?
Yeah.
Man, hey, that's when that perpetual hatred started to show, man, for real.
Oh yeah, that's been there though. We can go read that. I don't know if it's Jubilees or Jasper, but we probably Jasper when we see when that hatred started, man.
Mm-hmm. Let's get it. Thus there was there very great gladness among the people, for that the reproach of the heathen was put away. Moreover, Yahudah and his brethren, with the whole assembly of Yasharel, ordained that the days of the dedication of the altar should be kept in their season, from year to year, by the space of 8 days, from the 25th day of the month of Kislev, with mirth and gladness. What's mirth? That's that incense, right?
Yeah, it's just like, frankincense and myrrh.
Okay, yeah, myrrh. Okay, I'm making sure. I got me some myrrh. You know what I'm saying? They shall burn that myrrh, you know what I mean? At that time, also, they built up Mount Zion with high walls and strong towers round about, lest the other nations should come and tread it down as they had done before. And they set there a garrison to keep it, and fortified Biyat Surah to guard it. Biyat Surah to guard it.
No, I was just saying Bet Surah, right?
Okay, Bet Surah to guard it, that the people might have a difference against Edom. That's it.
Might have a defense against who? They was first fighting against the Gentiles.
Against Edom, my bad.
But we just read that when we just read this, they was dealing with Kittim and Yawan. But he said that they built it up to have a defense against Edom. Edom is southern of Jerusalem, right?
Man, they mixed in with everybody.
That's what I'm saying.
You know
every time our people left the city, Edom slide their ass through. You feel me?
They get up in there.
Damn, Edom don't slide it up through. Build the walls up, man. Have a defense. So they don't slide their ass through.
Build up the walls of Jerusalem. Okay. Hey.
So the Edomites don't slide through. They still got through because that's still prophecy. We gonna read that in Genesis. We gonna read this prophecy in Genesis from Noah, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
That was it right there.
Yeah, that's it. If you want to deal with that dedication, we can jump to that second Maccabees if you want.
Nah, well, that was it. And then, we see that the Messiah honored it. He pulled up to the festival. You know what I'm saying?
Pulled up to the festival.
So
I ain't gonna necessarily say they was having a festival. They was just letting you know what time of season it was.
Right.
I can't necessarily, if we read it, I ain't gonna necessarily say he pulled up to the festival. You feel me?
Okay.
It was around that time.
That time.
It was around the time of the Feast of Dedication, and it was cold outside. So we know the season too.
Right, winter time. Yep. They said it was winter. So yeah, that's it. What else y'all wanted to deal with?
My bad. I'm eating.
You hit that Maccabees.
I thought you had something, Shaq.
And Marv had something. He's gonna bring some.
No, I didn't have nothing.
Oh, okay.
I read that second Maccabees, just finishing up that dealing with the Hanukkah. Second Maccabees, chapter 1.
Chapter 1.
Second Maccabees, chapter 1. I'm just read 7 through 9. It say, what time as Demetrius reigned?
Wait a minute. Hold on, now.
Oh, my
Bro,
bad.
you know what I'm saying? Let's see. Second Maccabees.
Yes, sir. Just chapter 1. I'm gonna just start at 7 through 9. Let's finish.
Look at Rule's face froze on the screen. Pastor Stokes.
Man.
Hey, when it's like that, you gotta screenshot that. You gotta screen. That's a meme right there. I'll get him right now.
Celebrate Pastor Stokes.
Don't get him no ideas,
Hey,
where's that?
Where's that? Do that.
Hey, make sure y'all screenshot that because he's the mastermind of the memes, man.
I don't even see it.
Got a
It's
meme
blank
for
on mine.
myself right now.
I don't see nothing.
I don't see it either, Mar. They just
celebrating 50 years at the all episcopal.
Celebrating 50 years at the Christian Baptist Church. So I'll make sure I have the picture that one. My phone.
Look at it. That's crazy, man. I can't believe y'all feel like that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all talk about your boy. You know?
Hey, he always be making the memes. I gotta send that one in the group. Yeah, I got that one. You feel me?
Put that together. You put to the side. Come fellowship with us.
Right.
That's see what you talking about.
That's exactly how it look.
Yeah.
Like he on a poster card. Come fellowship with us.
Man.
Y'all still seeing it?
At Julius Caesar's Baptist Church.
He froze. He froze up there.
That gotta be your screen because I ain't seeing it.
Stag, you see it too, don't you?
I'm about to send that thing in.
I missed it. Man.
I see you regular
it wasn't
now.
nothing. They just talking junk over there. Adam and Shag. You know what I'm saying? Little young cats, man. Little young boys.
He hurried up and got off that thing. Come celebrate with us. What you say, Adam? Come celebrate with us.
Come fellowship with us. In all nations.
I froze. I see what you're saying. No.
You're crazy.
Ain't they, Shauna? You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
What's wrong with them Hebrews? What's wrong with them?
I got 2% on my phone. I'm gonna go get my charger.
Cruz ain't no good, man. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't do y'all like that.
It's all love, man.
Hey, make sure you put a meme on that one. Straight up. I like that one. That's a good one. Okay, 7 through 9, man. What time as Demetrius reigned in the 169th year, we, the Yehudim, wrote unto you in the extremity of the trouble that came upon us in those years, right? We just read that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. From the time that Yacon and his company revolted from the Holy Land and kingdom. So Yacon was one of them, I think it was one of them wicked Israelites that made a covenant with the heathen. And burned the porch and shed innocent blood. Then we prayed unto Yahuwah and were heard. And we offered sacrifice in fine flour and lightened the lamps and set forth loaves. And now see that ye keep the feast of Chanukah or Hanukkah in the same month. Okay, yeah, I was finishing up that thing. still saying at these times. Yeah. All right.
That's all the meat, right, babe? Okay. That was good. Taco's still hitting. Hey. That one meal, I don't think I ever get tired of no tacos, man. Because I ate tacos my whole life.
Yeah, man.
Oh, y'all can hear me, man? My bad.
Yeah,
Man, smacking like a mug over there.
Yeah, I'm over there talking to my girl.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? We hear you smacking. Yeah, babe. Yeah, babe.
Ooh.
We heard that. We heard it go down your throat too, huh?
Yeah, man, I eat tacos my whole life.
I thought he was talking to us.
Yeah, I thought you was too, man.
I was thinking, I was like, you know, he ate all that scripture. He was like, man, I need a little topper. You know? Top it off.
Man.
All right, where y'all at with it, man?
I think you left off right there. Gonna start at 9.
Oh yeah, that's all I was finishing. I was finishing at 9. I was just 7 through 9.
Man, bust out, y'all bust out that who had something?
Shag had something about in the fourth Maccabee, didn't you?
Oh no, I was just talking about that reasoning, man. It's just
okay.
You just have to be thinking, you feel me? Because again, we're gonna be dealing with that in these last days. No,
right.
Bust out that Jeremiah 10, man, that Christmas tree.
Say you want to hit Jeremiah 10?
The Christmas tree.
Okay. Hey, you know what? Let's read the whole chapter, because like sometimes a lot of brews stop reading it, man. That whole chapter go in.
Man, that's why I started off reading that Jeremiah again. Y'all hit that last week, man, when I was tired.
You know, I love Jeremiah 10 because I quote it every time. Don't learn the ways of the heathen. Don't do it. Don't do
Want me
it.
read for a change? Y'all want me read for a change? Y'all all been reading.
You can read it. It don't matter.
Would be all right.
Top of line reader. Come on, we've been waiting on you.
It's your fellowship, man. Showing you, bro.
All right. Marv, you back in here yet?
Yeah, I'm in here.
Okay. All right. As a matter of fact, yeah, we're gonna read it in the scriptures, right?
That's fine. We can read whatever you want.
I'm in the scriptures.
Hey, I wasn't eating the tacos while you was reading, right?
Nah,
all right, cool.
This
you good,
man. We had enchiladas, man. You made me want some more. And these chicken enchiladas, you feel me? So
oh, we got some chicken enchiladas. Oh man,
we have chicken and dumplings. Chicken and dumplings over here, man.
Okay,
y'all forget I'm a real life chef over here. That's what y'all be forgetting. Everything be from scratch, man. I'm gonna teach y'all something. Hey, when we come together, hopefully for one of these Passovers or something.
Okay.
Blow y'all mind.
We ain't gonna have to cook nothing.
Nah, I ain't
not gonna take care of it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. That's why I love my brother. He gonna cook for us every single day we out there.
I heard you was a chef.
You know?
You're a chef, right?
Hey, guaranteed the best, man. Guaranteed. Ain't nobody topping it, man.
That's what's up.
Stand by that too. You feel me? All praise, man. All praise.
Hallelujah.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. You want to go on mute, Yamel? I hear you smacking over there.
That's not me. That's not me.
That's me. My bad.
That's Marvin. Marvin, boy, he be smashing too.
My taco's done.
They be having.
Everybody at home
Hey, he
talking
be
about
having.
tacos. The pillar of his life, his growing up, you know. It's the pillar of my growing up tacos.
I just ate taco salad a minute ago.
Man, that sounds good, man. Everything sounds good right now.
He hungry.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, like Adam, I said Adam gonna have to go make you a sandwich or something.
I got some wings up there I put in the crock pot. They came out all right.
Oh man, that sounds sweet. The wings sound good right now too.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going with it. Jeremiah 10.
Jeremiah 10. It'd be nice if everybody can grab one of these verses.
Man, I hit it.
No, I'm talking about one of these. You see these Leviticus 18, Deuteronomy 12 and 30.
Oh, okay.
I'm walking the ways of the heat.
18 and 9. Ezekiel 20 and 32, Ephesians 4 and 17, and 1 Peter 4 and 3.
Wait, so that means this has been told to us not to walk in the ways of the nations or the heathen.
Been told.
Been told. Okay. This ain't nothing for me. Okay.
Let me get that. I'll get that 1 Peter 4 and 3.
Okay, I'm getting this Leviticus.
I'll get that Deuteronomy 18 and what's that, 12 and 30?
Yeah, 12 and 30, and then put you a marker by 18 and 9. Let's 18. See. Leviticus 18.
I get that Ezekiel 20 and 32.
I get that Ephesians. Yeah, that Ephesians 4 and 17.
I got that one.
There's 2 Ezekiels. I could do both of them.
Okay.
So this should be, so after we read all this, not walking in the ways of the nation should be seared in our minds. Every time it feels, what Big Ox saying the other day when he was hating how I talk, man, we don't talk this language, man.
Yeah.
Everything. You know, we put our own swag on everything, man.
Who said that? Somebody said what?
Gentile we playing with. Gentile. You know.
Yeah, say, can anybody speak plain English, please?
Man, get out of here.
Like, man, that's your language, dude.
You understand what I'm saying? You understand what you're saying, right?
Ain't nobody talking to you either. So what matter how I talk?
Right? Yeah. They like to butt their nose in and stuff.
All right, let's get it.
All right. Jeremiah.
Wait a minute, 1 second. My bad. Let me write it down.
Just hold you a marker there. Oh yeah, in your book. You got your book by you.
Yeah. Real quick, I got it. 11, 12, and then 20 and 32. All right, I got it.
Okay.
All right.
Hear the word which Yahuwah speaks to you, O house of Israel. Thus says Yahuwah, do not learn the way of the nations, and do not be awed by the signs of heaven, for the nations are awed by them. We can hit them scriptures now, though. This is that Leviticus 18 and 3. Do not do as they do in the land of Mizraim, where you dwelt, and do not do as they do in the land of Canaan, where I am bringing you, and do not walk in their laws.
Right.
That's he telling you, don't do none of the stuff. You know, we in the land of these nations. Don't do none of the stuff these nations doing. It's the same thing, right?
Mm-hmm. Deuteronomy 12 and 30. Deuteronomy 12 and 30.
Guard yourself that you are not ensnared to follow them after they are destroyed from before you, and that you do not inquire about their mighty ones, saying, how did these nations serve their mighty ones? And let me do so too.
You see what he just said? He said, how did these nations serve their mighty one?
Right. So
I'm putting these
like
Christmas trees up.
Exactly. I was just gonna say that. Just like you say while we about to read about the Christmas tree. Don't inquire how they serve their mighty ones. Because now you see what they got us, right? Right? Inquire how they serve their mighty ones. Now you doing what they do. Oh, let me put a Christmas tree in my house. You know what I'm saying? 18:9 too, I think you got.
18:9. When you come into the land which Yahuwah your Elohim is giving you, do not learn to do according to the abominations of those nations.
Right on.
So he don't want you doing none of that stuff.
Right. Ezekiel.
What you got, Marv and Ezekiel? Solomon.
Yeah, Ezekiel, what was it, 11 and 12, right?
As you say, that's what you respond to. Y'all silly, man.
11 and 12, right?
11 and 12, yeah.
And you shall know that I am Yahuwah, for you have not walked in my laws, nor executed my right rulings, but have done according to the right rulings of the nations, which you are all were all around you.
20 and 32, you got that?
Yeah. And what comes up in your spirit shall never be when you say, let us be like the nations, like the tribes in the other lands, serving wood and stone.
How you say, don't be like them.
Hey, this is good. That's another.
Don't be worshiping Jesus.
It's Ephesians 4 and 17. So this I say and witness in the master, that you no longer walk as the nations walk, right? Because we all did that at one time, right? Even if we was just kids and not doing better, right? We celebrate innocently all praises, right? That you should no longer walk as the nations walk in the futility of their mind. I'm gonna read 18:2. Having been darkened in their understanding, having been estranged from the life of Elohim because of the ignorance that is in them, because of the hardness of their heart, right?
One more. What you got, Yamaya?
1 Peter 3 and 4, in which they are surprised. Oh, when they was actually 1 Peter 4 and 3. For we have spent enough of our past lifetime in doing the desires of the nations, having walked in indecencies, lusts, drunkenness, orgies, wild parties, and abominable idolatries.
That's true. We all have been doing stuff like that. Past times, right? Past times.
Right. Past times.
I'm gonna add one to that one. I'm gonna read this Jubilees 22 and 16. It say, and do you, my son Yaakov, remember my words and observe the commandments of Abraham, your father. Separate yourself from the nations and eat not with them, and do not according to their works, and become not their associate, for their works are unclean, and all their ways are a pollution and an abomination and uncleanliness.
Man. Oh, and eat not with them. That's what they about to do right now on the 25th of this month.
Right. And learn, and they doing just the ways of the heathen, forsaking the Most High. I'm gonna read that too again. Thus says Yahuwah, do not learn the way of the nations, and do not be awed by the signs of heaven, for the nations are awed by them. For the laws of these people are worthless.
They what?
They worthless.
The laws of these people are what?
Worthless.
Mm.
For one cuts a tree from the forest, work for the hands of a craftsman with a cutting tool. They beautify it with silver and gold. They strengthen it with nails and hammers so that it does not topple. They are like a round post. They are like a rounded post, and they do not speak. They have to be carried because they do not walk. Do not be afraid of them, for they do no
tell me they don't
evil,
speak.
nor is it in them to do any good. Don't be scared.
No.
Don't have to put your present up under that tree. Santa Claus ain't gonna get you.
You think about them people going out to them tree farms and carrying them trees and then put it on their cars and stuff, and bringing it in. You know,
Bringing it home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, and it's a real true pagan live on my block. He know all the origins of all these things, but he in true wickedness. That's why in these last days, knowledge shall increase. People gonna know the things that they do are wicked, and they still gonna partake in it. They gonna know the history of it. They gonna know the history of it and still deal with it. You feel me? So
still deal with it.
He be knowing the history of it. So when it come to like a Santa Claus, he put like what it's like a demon Santa Claus. He put like the true meaning of it. What it was like. So we think about it when you was like, Santa ain't gonna get you, or Satan ain't gonna get you while you offering presents under this tree. He ain't gonna come get you. You know what I'm saying? And he be knowing that he straight. He always thorough and through pagan. You feel me? For sure.
There is none like you, oh Yahuwah. You say something, Adam?
No,
okay. You want to say something, Matt?
No, I was just agreeing with Shad.
Oh, okay. There is none like you, O Yahuwah. You are great, and great is your name and might. Who would not fear you, O sovereign of the nations? For this is your due, for among all the wise men of the nations, and in their rings, there is none like you. They are both brutish and foolish. An instruction of worthlessness is the tree. That tree is worthlessness.
Worthless.
Silver
and foolish.
And foolish. Silver is beaten into plates. It is brought from Tarshish, and gold from Upaz.
Facts.
You pass.
Yeah, you pass.
The work of the craftsman and the hands of the smith, draped in blue and purple, all of them are the work of skilled ones. But Yahuwah is truly Elohim. He is the living Elohim and the everlasting sovereign. At his wrath, the earth shakes, and nations are unable to stand his displeasure.
Displeasure coming soon.
Real soon. Say to them this: the Elah that did not make the heavens, the God that didn't make the heavens, and the earth shall perish from the earth and from under these heavens. He has made the earth by his power. He has established the world by his wisdom and has stretched out the heavens by his understanding.
Hey.
When he makes his voice heard, there is a roaring of waters in the heavens,
say something real quick.
and he makes vapors rise from the ends of the earth. The lightnings for rain he has made, and brings wind from his treasuries. Everyone is brutish in knowledge. Every smith is put to shame by his idol. For his molded image is falsehood, and there is no spirit in them.
They are brutish in knowledge, man. Brutish in knowledge.
Basically telling them they stupid. They are worthless, a work of mockery. In the time of their punishment, they perish.
Said something out?
I was just gonna say, man, do that make me think, man? When he say his wisdom has stretched out the heavens by his understanding. Just make me think, man. His wisdom stretched out the heavens. His wisdom stretched out the heavens by his understanding.
He the creator. The creator, man. Straight up.
Man.
And what a wonderful work he made. You know what I'm saying?
Works. Oh,
just man done messed it all up.
They trying to mess it up.
Yeah.
Did a pretty good job.
They are worthless, a worker of mockery. In the time of their punishment, they perish. The portion of Yaakov is not like these, for he is the maker of all, and Yisrael is the tribe of his inheritance. Yahuwah of hosts is his name. Gather up your bundle from the ground, you who live under siege. For thus says Yahuwah, see, at this time I am hurling out the inhabitants of the land, and shall distress them, so that they feel it. Woe to me for my breaking. My wound is grievous, but I say, this is my sickness, and I bear it. My tent has been ravaged, and all my cords have been broken. My children have gone from me, and they are no more. There is no one to pitch my tent anymore, or to set up my curtains. Y'all still hear me? Okay.
Yes, sir.
I don't see nothing on the screen though.
You don't see nothing? Yeah.
I
Y'all see it?
I don't know why mine black.
You gotta
gotta
go over,
swipe.
Move over.
Move over. No.
Swipe to the right or swipe to the left.
It won't go nowhere. Let me go log out and log back in.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I have to do that.
Let's finish that because it get good, man. Let's finish that.
Yeah, for the shepherds have come brutish.
Right.
They have not sought Yahuwah. Therefore, they did not understand, and all their flocks scattered.
Right.
For the shepherds have become brutish. They have not sought Yahuwah.
They don't.
So these shepherds,
they want that dope.
They want that dope. I ain't seeking the Most High, and they telling you to put a Christmas tree up. They got one, therefore they did not understand. And all their flocks scattered. Why they scattered? Because that the flock that was in there that's reading, getting up out of there, they reading the book like, man, this don't add up. I can't follow this man.
That's true. Hey, a lot of those pastors know, man. They know that it has pagan origins, man. That's what gets me mad.
Yeah.
They
make me mad.
Right. That's why I say they have become brutish. That means that if they become brutish, that means originally they necessarily wasn't brutish. They have become brutish. They have become brutish.
Want that money, man.
You gotta say, you gotta think. I used to take the words out of my mouth, Adam.
Yeah.
No.
My bad. Yeah, they want that
No, you ain't gotta apologize. No.
And they sought out the Most High Yah, man.
See, it has come, the voice of report, and a great shaking out of the land of the north, to make the cities of Yehuda a waste, a habitation of jackals. Oh, Yahuwah.
Of a report.
And then sometimes if we take it like that, or we take that, and then we go look at how jackals live, we can compare that to an Edomite, but we ain't gonna deal with that right now. The habitation of jackals, who inhabit the land right now, but we ain't gonna deal with that right now. Let's get it.
Oh, Yahuwah, I know the way of man is not in himself. It is not for a man who walks to direct his own steps.
Hey, don't we always read that? Don't we always seem like we always read that scripture? It always come back to us. Might be slapping us all in the face. It say, it is not for a man who walks. Excuse me. It is not for a man who walks to direct his own steps. Don't we always read that 16:9? A man's heart plans his way, but Yahuwah establishes steps.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Yahuwah, chastise me, but with right ruling, not in your displeasure.
Right.
Lest you bring me to naught.
Lest you bring me to nothing.
Pour out your wrath on the nations who do not know you, and on the tribes who do not call on your name, for they have eaten up Jacob, devoured him, and consumed him, and laid waste his home. They laid waste our home over there.
Man, yo. Yeah, I just want to read Proverbs 3 and 4. Says, thus finding favor. Hold on. 3 and 5. Trust in Yahuwah with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. Know him in all your ways, and he makes all your paths straight. Let me bring that one out. Yeah.
Okay.
This, what you just read basically goes back to the love the Most High with all your heart and all your might. We still on love, basically,
right.
You know, in a sense, you know,
That's true,
because we learning how to love him, you know, how to please him.
True,
and not pleasing them is, not pleasing them is following the ways of the heathen. You know, we not, you know. Go ahead, though.
Hey, I remember when Shaq was talking about the painting of the Saint Nicholas and stuff. I don't know. I just sent a picture in the group chat if you want to pull that up.
I seen that. I just seen that.
If you want to pull that up, you know, it's for the Zoom so they can see it. Because right now they make it hard to Google. I'm happy I had that from an old, but if you look that up now, you might not find it because they're starting to change things.
Okay, get that thing.
Yeah, it's right there. You know,
they changing song? A lot. A
yeah,
lot
they changing a lot.
Yep. Like you say, it's that when they be, see the word left my head. Like you say, they change, they concealing a lot of things. You feel me? That you can actually type it in and it pop up. You know?
Yeah. They're starting to do that now. And we're going up to that famine. So I'm telling people, man, y'all need to get this now because I'm starting to see a lot of like that thing with Farrakhan. Farrakhan dad used to pop up, but now they're trying to put the black man there, like that's Farrakhan dad, man. And that wasn't like that before. You know, now they're starting to conceal and hide a lot of things right now. And I'm telling the people, get it while you can.
Go back. This one. Go back.
That's wrong.
Wait, you gotta go back. Swipe backwards.
This way. It won't go no more.
Oh, you about to put up Farrakhan, but yeah, old Nick. And you think about that song and good Saint Nick. You know what I'm saying? I think the good old Saint Nick.
Y'all crazy, man. Straight up, Shaq. Straight up, Shaq.
But yeah, chief spirit of evil, you know.
Hey, Rube, you looked at good spirits though. That's what's good about it.
You know what I'm saying?
You smile.
You hate me because I'm happy. They hate me because I'm happy.
You happy, Rube. That's all that matters.
Hey, whatever you want to put behind it. Whatever you. I like what Adam said though. That was a good one right there.
You fellowshipping? Hey, Rue, you fellowshipping down there at All Nations on Water Street?
Adam rock
with the water first.
Hey, you look like you was just sending a message the other day to Brother Boo and them. You look like you be the poster child for him right now. So celebrate with us. I don't know the name, but G, you know.
25-year anniversary. Come in your best attire. Hey.
Right.
Don't wear no fringes. Put them fringes on. Light you up.
Let me feed these dogs real quick.
Old Nick, yep.
Okay, hey, so we had read that we had dealt with that Fourth Maccabees before.
Yeah.
It's such a good one, man. Like we have to deal with it again because we in these times right now.
Right.
You know that pressure, man. When pressure come, man, we gotta make diamonds. Not bust like pipes, right?
That's real. For real.
Pressure is definitely coming, man.
So I was reading something the other day in that book of Ecclesiasticus, and it made me think about that. You feel me? It's Ecclesiasticus 27.
Nicholas.
Hey, oh yeah, you sent that in the chat though, because like you say, we gotta hold that stuff, delete that stuff, man.
Yeah, you gotta hold that, man. They starting to delete things, man. A lot of things we used to be able to look up, they're not popping up no more. You know, they trying to hide it. You gotta start searching deeper now.
They own it though, you know what I'm saying? So that's what they own.
Right, they could take it off and put it on, you know, whatever they feel. You know.
Yep.
That'd be my main thing about stuff like Google. You feel me? That's why, when we was coming up, we didn't have computers. You had to go get an encyclopedia, a dictionary. You see what I'm saying? So
right.
Well, I still try to deal with the encyclopedia. It's gonna give you, the older the older it is, the better it is. And I just started seeing that. You feel me? Because once they add more to an encyclopedia, they also take it away. You feel me?
Yeah, I agree.
Like I can go read something about, in Edom about Edom in an encyclopedia in 1988 encyclopedia, and then I go read in 1993 encyclopedia, and it's like it don't say nothing different, but it's paragraphs taken away from what was read.
I got you. They take away that good understanding.
Right.
Yeah, that's
now,
why.
if I read the 88, I see how Edom was moving into our land. You feel me? Then 83 version, it don't say that. You feel me?
Right.
And that's why they be calling them the revised version sometimes, It means they revisited.
They revisited, right.
Yeah.
And they either add to or take away.
Yes, sir.
Do both.
Yep. They did that to the Bible so many times. It's the most revisited book ever. Like scriptures.
So that's why I was like, when we read the King James version, you got to understand before 1611, what version was they reading? What they call it? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, buddy.
What we on now?
Matter of fact, I'll show y'all this video that video of that rabbi I just came across.
Oh,
it ain't
yeah,
brand
yeah.
new though, you know. I think y'all might like it. When I saw it, I was like, oh, Most High moving, but I found out it was a little older. I thought it just came out. Give me 1 second, you know what I'm saying? Kind of give me a little something, you know, a little something real quick.
Yeah, man. So I tell people, man, they gotta get this knowledge while we can, man, because, man.
Yeah. Seek the Most High while he can be found, really, right?
For real, I feel the walls closing in on this information, man, for real.
Hey, before you deal with that video, man, let me deal with this reasoning real quick, Doc.
Yeah, go ahead, Doc.
And wait till you get back so you can pull it up. So
you need me to pull it up? Okay. 1 second. Yeah. Give me a tea real quick. Yeah.
Hey, the thing is, we was just reading about that seven menorah. I'm trying to say the 7 candlestick, you know what I'm trying to say. The menorah.
Mm-hmm.
And you got it lit it up. You got it lit up for it in the back, you know.
Yeah, I just lit it a little while ago.
See
it? Right said that mother look real.
He did say that. Yeah, they do kind of look real though. You know, the fire. I don't know about the actual menorah, but the fire.
Yeah, it look like it's burning. Okay. Who you can pull up,
Sirach, Ecclesiasticus 27.
Where are we starting at? Starting at 1, you reading it all, or?
I just want to read the 5. It's, you know, it's good, but I just want to deal with one thing. We can start it at the top though.
Mm-hmm.
Say many have sinned for a small matter, and he that seeks for abundance will turn his eyes away. As a nail sticks fast between the joinings of the stones, so does sin stick close between buying and selling. And we know that it's always mischief in those acts regardless. If you buying or selling, right? If you selling something, you're trying to get over, and if you buying something, you're still trying to get over. You're trying to get the cheaper price, and if you're selling, you're trying to get somebody, right?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Unless a man hold himself diligently in the fear of Yahuwah, his house shall soon be overthrown. And that's for real right there in itself, right? Unless you hold yourself diligently in the fear of the Most High Yah, his house shall soon be overthrown. As when one sifts with a sieve, the refuse remains. So the filth of man in his talk, right? And that's always one of the hardest things to get away from, you know, even coming into the truth, you know, how we talk and speak with people, right? It's always a certain, you always turn around one, call a Gentile a crack or something like that, you know. 5, the furnace proves the potter's vessels, so the trial of man in his reasoning. And that's kind of what I want to deal with right there. The furnace proves the potter's vessels, so the trial of man in his reasoning. The trial of man in his reasoning, man. Right? So I'm gonna go deal with the definition of that reasoning real quick, and we're gonna get that from that 4th Maccabees that we had first jumped to earlier. That definition of reasoning. Because the trial of man and his reasoning, man.
Yeah, because that reasoning that's what you need for salvation. You need that reason. The reason is very important.
Shall I do this or shall I do that? Right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm in that 4th Maccabees. Jump there with me real quick, guys, so everybody can, see it.
All right.
Read it for themselves, actually.
1.
4th Maccabees 1, and we can start it at 13. The question, therefore, is whether reasoning be absolute master of the passions, right? Shall I sleep with this woman? Shall I commit this adultery? Or say, anything, right? The question is whether your reasoning be absolute master over your passions, right? Let us determine then what is reasoning and what is passion, and how many forms of the passions, and whether reasoning bears sway over all these. Whether reasoning bears sway over all these things, right? Your passions and all these things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Reasoning is then intellect accompanied by a life of recessitude, putting foremost the consideration of wisdom. Reasoning is then intellect accompanied by a life of recessitude, putting foremost the consideration of wisdom. Recessitude, like more correction, right? You know what I'm saying? Like your behavior.
Yeah. Steady watching what you're doing.
Right. So we're just gonna deal with that definition of reason. The intellect accompanied by the life of recessitude, putting foremost the consideration of wisdom. Putting foremost the consideration of wisdom. Is this wise to do? Shall I really be getting down and doing this, right?
Mm.
And then I just got one example I kind of want to hit with that too. Let me jump to that Matthew 12.
We're talking about wisdom now, though, ain't it, John? You didn't read. Oh, never mind.
We can finish reading that 27 if you want. But it says the trial of man is in his reasoning. That's your trial, your reasoning in your head. You feel me? I always just do I need to hit that corner in the Walmart? That's your reasoning. That's my reasoning. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. That's the trial of man. Is in your reasoning.
Right. Right.
Matthew 12 and 34. Let me jump there.
Hey, it's crazy. Remember back we talking about old school when they got that song called Reasons. The reasons that we're here.
Recessitude is like correct behavior. It's thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Or thinking, correct behaviors, of the way you think and how you think,
Yo, that proper definition. I always need it. I'll praise
it. Nah, I'm just coming in.
Oh, good. All right, 34 through 37. I hit it. I said 12, right? Okay. Say, brothers, how are you able to speak what is good, being wicked? For the mouth speaks from the overflow of the heart. The good man brings forth what is good from the good treasures of his heart, and the wicked man brings forth what is wicked from the wicked treasures. I say to you that for every idle word men speak, they shall give an account of it in the day of judgment. For by your words you shall be declared righteous, and by your words you shall be declared unrighteous.
That's big right there.
Yeah.
Super big.
Right on.
Right.
By your words you shall be declared righteous, and by your words you shall be declared unrighteous.
Because up there at 34, he said, out of the heart, the mouth speaks. The abundance of the heart. So if you got good coming out of your heart, that's what's gonna come out, and you can't help it.
Right.
But if somebody got evil coming out of their heart, only thing you're gonna hear is negative things. That's all you're gonna hear. If they every time they open their mouth, it's gonna come out negative. It ain't gonna be nothing positive. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't in their heart. Oh man, that's crazy.
And I was really supposed to read that Ecclesiasticus 6. I only read 5 dealing with the reasoning, but 27 and 6 that go with that to say, the fruit declares if the tree has been dressed, so is the utterance of a conceit in the heart of man. So is the utterance of a conceit in the heart of man. So that's what out the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaking, right? Or out the overflow of the heart. For the mouth speaks from the overflow of the heart. But really, I just want, like I said, that reason that had me thinking about, just how we're going to be dealing in these last days, and how vicious this is going to be. You feel me?
Yeah.
And that's one of our main things. You feel me? That reasoning,
Right.
Like we was reading earlier in that Maccabees, it said, they was like, man, just eat this piece of pork and you good. You feel me?
Did you say the mouth speak with abundance of the heart, or what did you say?
But that's what it said. Yeah, I just quoted how it said in the King James. In the King James, it say, "For out the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh." But in the scriptures, it say, "For the mouth speaks from the overflow of the heart." But it's the same thing, though, right?
Hey, you think about too, like when you see, like, even a person sees somebody that they like infatuated with, they feel it in their heart, then they all of a sudden all these words start flowing up out their mouth, trying to like get that person attention. You know what I'm saying? It just
Facts. I know what you're saying. I love you. Oh my God.
Yeah, well, I don't know if they can say
Hey, that's how they be saying it out.
Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. That's exactly how the ball rolls.
Sometimes it'd be like overwhelming feelings sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Put it like that.
Yeah.
All right.
Out that overflow of the heart.
Control it.
They go crazy.
Yeah. Self-control.
I never thought of it that way.
Yeah.
Hey, I go to that Ecclesiasticus 28. Just the next chapter.
It's a rock, right?
Yes, sir. Anybody want to read?
We glory in tribulation, who shall we fear?
28.
I'll read it out if they don't want to, niggas is lazy.
What scriptures y'all at? Where y'all at in Ecclesiastes?
This will be Sirach.
And this,
Ecclesiastica.
And this
well,
still
I'm in the scriptures. So
okay, yeah, it ain't in there.
Oh, okay.
I'll read it. If you don't feel like reading.
I know we was dealing with that love earlier also, you feel me? So, and we're a whole assembly out here. All praise to the Most High Yah for what he blessed us with. So I feel like
hallelujah.
trying to go with that love also. You feel me?
Yeah.
But we was earlier, and it's just wisdom about it, you know.
What's this?
But,
Sirach what?
28.
Okay. I read. He that revenges.
Oh, my bad.
I'm like, what happened? He that revenges shall find vengeance from Yahuwah, and he will surely keep his sins in remembrance. Was it he that revenges shall find vengeance from Yah? What that mean? And he will
That mean
surely.
like if you gonna take revenge, the Most High gonna take revenge on you. He said, "Revenge is mine. Leave it alone."
Let me pull that then. I'm gonna hit this Romans 12 and 19. Romans 12 and 19 say, "Beloved, do not revenge yourselves, but give place to the wrath. For it has been written, vengeance is mine, I shall repay," says Yah. So the Most High say, don't try to take vengeance for yourself, it's his.
All right, can we get an understanding of that? Because my thing, when I think about that, and then I look at how we just read about the Maccabees, and we went to war, you know what I'm saying? Like when, then we know that the Most High worked through his creation. So what's an example of that, man? Like when we are not supposed to take vengeance, when do we take vengeance? You know what I'm saying?
Read 20 though. Read 20. What'd he say?
Instead, if your enemy hungers, feed him. If he thirsts, give him a drink. For in doing so, you shall heap coals of fire on his head.
He said, do not be overcome by evil, but overcome evil with good.
And then, like Yamil, that it's a difference. With the Maccabees,
Right.
they was trying to they was defiling the temple. You know what I'm saying? They was burning books. They evil exceeded that. It need to be done. You know what I'm saying? So like somebody come in your house and do that to you, you gonna take revenge on them, right?
Right.
Or not necessarily revenge is defense.
Defense.
Defense,
So somebody stole something from you, and then you go steal from them. That's what he's talking about right there.
Not even steal from them. Take back what's yours.
Yours, right.
Not stealing from them, you taking back what was yours. Again, you're not paying vengeance. You only getting back, recompense. You only,
right.
Just in the times of like David, you feel me? We already know the Most High is a warfare Elohim, right? Everybody the Most High, they try to make him off like a soft. We know the Most High, so we know he don't play like that.
Right.
So I would say.
Matter of fact.
Okay.
Go ahead,
I will say, if somebody like I had dealt with something at my job before, you know what I'm saying, and I could have argued with her back, could have tried to, you know what I mean, but it's like I prayed about it, you know what I'm saying. I ain't gonna lie, like it got better, and I could tell by her attitude. Would that be a good example of not taking vengeance, or somebody try to come at you wrong?
Yes.
Instead of going back at them wrong, you kind of pray about it. You know what I'm saying?
No, that is right. That's what you do.
Okay.
Right. And then I know last time we had this discussion about it, y'all was like, oh, that's not spiritual, it's physical, but that's that turn the other cheek and give him the other cheek.
Right.
Okay.
Let God handle it. Like let he say what he say, give me all your words, hand all your anxiety over to me.
Okay.
And he'll take care of it. Yeah.
Exactly. That same stuff happened with me, all the time.
Right.
Where I don't do nothing, and then the Most High just take care of it.
Yeah.
People at work, I've seen it happen all the time.
If he take care of us, he gonna take care of the situation.
Through different jobs. Then you hear about the person, like, oh, so-and-so was in the accident. I'm like, oh, wow. I'm like, dang. Then I start praying about it. Like, man, I'd be scared for that person. Be sad for him. Like, man, I didn't mean for this to happen to him,
Right.
No.
Yeah, like this another example of what you talking about right there, Yamel.
Okay.
Matthew 18, starting at 21. Then Kepper came to him and said, okay.
Okay, I'm ready.
Then Kepper came to him and said, Adonai, how often shall my brother sin against me and I forgive him? Till 7 times? Yahusha said unto him, I say not unto you unto 7 times, but unto 70 times 7.
Okay.
Therefore is the kingdom of heaven likened unto a certain king, which would take account of his servants. And when he had begun to reckon, one was brought unto him, which owed him 10,000 talents. But for as much as he had not to pay, his Adonai commanded him to be sold, and his woman, and children, and all that he had, and payment to be made. The servant therefore fell down and worshipped him, saying, Adonai, have patience with me, and I will pay you all. Then the Adonai of that servant was moved with compassion and loosed him and forgave him the debt. But the same servant went out and found one of his fellow servants, which owed him 100 pence. And he laid hands on him and took him by the throat, saying, pay me that you owe. And his fellow servants fell down at his feet and besought him, saying, have patience with me, and I will pay you all. And he would not, but went and cast him into prison till he should pay his debt. So when his fellow servants saw what was done, they were very sorry and came and told unto their Adonai all that was done. Then his Adonai, after that, he called him and said unto him, O you wicked servant, I forgave you all that debt because you desired me. Should not you also have had compassion on your fellow servant, even as I had pity on you?
Right.
And his Adonai was wroth and delivered him to torments, to the tormentors, till he should pay all that was due unto him. So likewise shall my heavenly Father do also unto you, if ye from your hearts forgive not everyone his brother their trespass.
Right. Okay. And it say from your heart. So I could be like,
from your heart.
I forgive you, brother. But inside in my heart, I'd be like, man, this old dirtbag ass nigga, man, I can't believe this. You feel me? From your heart. From your heart.
Yeah. You say you dirtbag out?
Man, from your heart, man. That's why the Most High said he try your inward parts, man.
Okay.
He what you just say with your flesh. Oh yeah, I forgive you, brother. On to you, brother. Nah, from your heart, man.
I understand now. So that vengeance, dealing with that vengeance, it's not saying you gotta be somebody's, footstool, but it's like if you have the power, if it's a situation where it's like, all right, I can walk away, I can forgive, I could let put in the Most High hands, you could do that. But like if somebody was coming at you, like in your family, like somebody you at home, somebody break into your house, you could defend yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
So I understand. Yeah, I get it. Cause a lot of people would try to say that, and they try to make it all soft. You know what I'm saying? But I feel it now. I feel it. I understand.
Yeah, that wouldn't be taking vengeance. That wouldn't be somebody break into your house. You ain't taking vengeance. Again, right. Defense. That's just about the back of bed time. That's defense, man. You feel me? Right. Running into the temple and doing all this wickedness, man. That's defense, man. I ain't taking no vengeance. That's defense, man.
Right.
I get it. Kind of like sticking stones. Also, brother might talk some trash, you can walk away, but that brother put his hands on you, they sock it to him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what we was going back and forth with last time. All right?
Yeah.
That's what we was going back. So
You
again,
froze again, man. You froze
right? He
again.
keep on talking all that cash money. You give him another cheek, man. You got
I'm
it.
froze.
You froze again. Look, Shad. Now
Man,
look.
they always want my
Man,
They
hey,
Hey, that
wrong.
might be.
Ruben, what you over there doing? You better sit in one
Say
spot.
nothing. I'm sorry, y'all. The fellowship not
what
gonna
this
happen
would
now,
look
y'all.
like.
Look.
it's got to be on the it's got to be on the computer because it's not on my screen.
Look at how you look now. Sorry to
don't
break the
see
bad news, but the fellowship not gonna happen.
Take a picture of it, Adam, and send it to me.
It's gone now.
Fellowship ain't happening today.
It's gone.
Man, y'all fools ain't right, man.
Hey, this Proverbs 20 and 22.
Yes, sir.
It say, do not say, I repay evil. Wait for Yah. He saved you, and he saved you, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Wait on the top, man. We don't say, oh, they did me, I repay that. No, it say, wait for Yah, and he saved you, man.
I got it now. All praise. Thank you for that word. Okay. Forgive your neighbor the hurt that he has done unto you. So shall your sins also be forgiven when you pray.
Right.
Look at the screenshot. One man bears hatred against another, and he seeks pardon from Yahuwah.
Mm-hmm.
He shows no mercy to a man which is like himself, and he asks forgiveness of his own sin.
Right. That's crazy,
deep
right?
there. Yeah, that's deep right there. He said he shows no mercy to a man which is like himself.
Hey, on that Matthew, on that 28:2, I'm gonna read that Matthew 6 and 14 real quick, 14 and 15. Is that 28:2? It say, forgive your neighbor the hurt that he has done to you. So shall your sins also be forgiven when you pray. That Matthew 6 and 14 and 15 say, for if you forgive men their trespasses, your heavenly Father shall also forgive you. But if you do not forgive men their trespasses, neither shall your Father forgive your trespasses, right?
Dang. That's part of the prayer.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. But you know, saying all this though, I even got to work on myself with that. You know what I'm saying? You can say you forgive a person, but I gotta have more love in my heart too, man.
Yeah.
Something I gotta work on.
Me too. Everybody, I think.
Because it's like from your heart, right? From your heart.
And he asked,
oh, go ahead. My bad.
No, you go. Yeah, we still dwell on that thing. Then you know,
We still dwelling
like brothers who.
Go ahead.
Like brothers, like sometimes brothers take pictures of people screen being stuck, and they want to say they love you. You know what I'm saying? But by their actions, by their actions, man, they ain't showing love. They ain't showing me no love today.
Yeah, just forgive that brother, man.
You know what I'm saying? Adam calling me a school teacher.
I had to get you, man. It was sticking out like a sore thumb, man.
Yeah.
Hey, you get that Corinthians 13 and 4-8. Speaking on love too.
Yeah, we hit that.
Yeah, we hit that one.
See, I'm slacking.
Man, see,
that's why I said.
That's why I said. Paying attention now.
Y'all just hit it. I was feeding the dog.
He said. That's how we. That's what y'all mail read on. That's how we got on the love topic. That's why.
Yeah, that was earlier.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Man, oh man, you over there twiddling thumbs, talking about ain't even following along with us.
I'm following it. You know what I did was I just typed up love scriptures, man.
Yeah, and he asked forgiveness of his own sins. If he that is but flesh nourish hatred, who will inherit for pardon of his sins? Remember your end. Let's see. Okay. Remember your end, and let enmity cease. Remember corruption and death, and abide in the commandments.
Right. Remember your end, man. Everybody gonna die. Have expectations when you die. You know, when we die, we should have expectations, man. Like y'all may say, Abraham's bosom and then getting in that kingdom, or even even 1,000-year reign. When you die, or anything, remember your end, man. Remember your end. You know.
Remember the commandments and bear no malice to your neighbor. Remember the covenant of Elohim and wink at ignorance.
That's nasty, right?
That is, and wink at, that's like what I was saying, like you at the job and you gotta walk away and wink at ignorance.
Yeah.
That brother
exactly what it's like,
cash, that brother talking that cash money, and you don't know what you're saying. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you don't know I beat the dog brace. You was
right.
But
like you say, we get ignorant. And then what Big Paul be saying, that's fiscal right there. You feel me?
Hey, especially when they order that pizza and they looking at you because it's got that damn pork on it. You know what I'm saying? And they laughing because you ain't eating none. You know what I'm saying?
Wink at ignorance, man.
Wink at ignorance. Wink at ignorance. You're right.
Remember them commandments, man. Remember them commandments, man. Remember to cover with the Most High and wink at ignorance. That's beautiful, man. That's nasty.
That is nasty. That is. Let me get a screenshot. All right. Abstain from strife, and you shall diminish your sins.
And that's when we talk about nastiness, that's nasty too. Abstain from strife, and you shall diminish your sins. The Most High know that you want to get hostile and strifeful with these people, but you abstaining from it. He said that's diminishing your sins. Come on, man.
Right. For a furious man will kindle strife. A sinful man disquiets friends. What that mean? Disquiets?
Make them quiet. I don't even want to say nothing to them.
Yeah, you ain't dealing.
A sinful man disquiet friends and makes debt among them that be at peace.
Debate. Make them debate.
Right. And everything good. Everything goodness is simple, right? A simple man disquiets friends, though, right? Make everybody debating when we at peace, going back and forth with one another over nonsense.
Causing division.
Right.
Hey, but you got to think about it though. Debate is something that's against each other, but this gonna be peaceful debate, you know.
Right.
Let's say disquiets friends, right?
That makes them anxious. It makes them worried, or like somebody worrying you or making you, bringing out your anxiety.
Okay.
Gives that proper definition.
Yeah, they the ones like make you like always worry, and somebody always worried about something, and make you bring out your anxiety and stuff.
Yeah,
that's how. You got them kind of friends. You got them friends. Yeah, you got them friends that's always, every time you see them, they always make you worry about something. They homeless, they this, they that, they and you like, can't you not worry?
Okay.
Can't you just go to prayer? Get you some rest. Go settle down somewhere.
Man, you can tell a person that's laden with sins because they everything that they come at you with, it's a problem. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's why he said. That's why he said it makes debate among them that be at peace. You be at peace, but all of a sudden here comes Jimmy and Jam, and here they come with all they rackets, and you at peace, but all they come with all this ain't, nigga, I'm gonna go over there and kill him, and they worry me, and and you like, oh man, I was over here in a whole different world, like how
bringing all that sin to you.
Right. Exactly.
I got you.
Exactly.
And you don't even want to hear your spirit. You all happy and chill until they come around. Then you are mad. And, just like, man, you just messed my whole mood up.
Right. I was content.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
Especially when you're keeping these commandments, then you got family members out there that don't want to keep them, that they keep doing things that you look at them, you be like, man, well, the Most High said don't do that, and you keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? So
And
yeah,
that's
I
why they
understand.
coming at you with all that them
All
problems that
that
they got.
drama. Exactly. But you don't want to get this word. You know what I'm saying? So you yeah, exactly. That's it. Yep, that's true.
Yeah, a sinful man disquieted friends. Like you know, a sinful man disquieted his friends. Like when you take a picture of a mug and put it up on the internet. You know what I'm saying? And it makes debate among them that be at peace. It was brothers on here at peace. You put that picture up, now they on debating on what he is. You know what I'm saying?
I never got a picture though.
It's on the group chat.
You can scroll
up. Somebody put it up there?
Yeah.
That's why I told him he's smiling though.
No.
He's still happy among all the friends.
You know what I'm saying? Now they debating to see what this man was, a preacher, a school teacher. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We ain't right for that one.
First service.
That was a good one. I like the way I do sometimes, I tell you. Go ahead,
You can scroll up the chat. You can scroll up.
All right.
All right, right there. As the matter of the fire is so it burns, and as a man's strength is, so is his wrath. And according to his riches, his anger rises. And the stronger they are which contend, the more they will be inflamed. A hasty contention kindles a fire, and a hasty fighting sheds blood. If you blow the spark, it shall burn. If you spit upon it, it shall be quenched. And both these come out of your mouth.
Both these come out of
Here come my part.
Man.
The next verse.
Curse the whisperer and double tongue, for such have destroyed many that were at peace. But have destroyed many. Going and spreading rumors and stuff, right?
Yeah. Look at all these rumors.
Well, tell them, or that go back to this same, if we used to read 27, it'll talk about it. That's how you lose a friend. You know, it'll tell you, you can have a friend, somebody that's a whisperer. You know, I should be able to go to my friend and confide in him in something. But he'll whisper, he gonna go tell the next person and the next person. You know,
backsliders.
Right, and there's no forget. And if we read this verse 27, if we read this Ecclesiasticus 27, it talk about that. And it ain't no getting back to friendship after that. If I give you something in confidentiality and then it get out, it's no more friendship between us. You feel me? You know, it's other things that you do to me. You might have been like, man, he get on my nerves, ass nigga, all this. And then after that, like, man, that's my dog, man. I love him. You feel me? But if you reveal my secrets, you a whisper.
Man.
Ain't getting down.
Yeah, and even Christ didn't like whisperers. Like he'll do that miracle and he'll tell them, you know, don't say nothing to nobody.
Don't tell nobody.
And they go out and they tell somebody, and then as you can see, that led up to the people, wanting to kill them even more. You know what I'm saying?
They go right to that scripture that say a fool has many words. You know, even what do you say? Even a man without wisdom that is quiet is counted for as something righteousness or something like that.
Yeah, wise. So a quiet man counted wise, basically. Yeah. And the fool got plenty.
Fool got plenty to say, right?
Right.
And also that scripture is talking about, it say, and hasty contention kindles fire, right? If we going back and forth, that's going to only make the fire kindle. If I'm going back and forth, it's only going to get more heated, right?
That's right. That's right. And
a hasting fire sheds blood. So if you blow the spark, it shall burn, right?
Right.
That's how you give a flame fire oxygen, right? You got to blow it.
Right.
Right. And it shall be quenched. Oh, excuse me. And if you blow the spark, it shall burn. And if you spit upon it, it shall be quenched, right? So if I stop going back and forth with you, you know what I'm saying, giving my oxygen to the fire, you know, and start going back and forth, it's gonna quench the fire, quench our wrath towards one another, our quote unquote debate. And both of these come out your mouth. So I wanted to jump into that Proverbs 15:1. It say, a soft answer turns away wrath, but harsh words stirs up displeasure, right? If I give you a soft answer, man, that's like me putting spit on that fire.
Right, yeah.
But if I go back and forth with you, that's like me putting oxygen on that fire, right? That's not a soft answer. Okay.
I was gonna bring that out too, man. That soft answer, you came right with it.
Oh, praises, Doc. All in that unison.
All come out of that mouth.
Right
on. A backbiting tongue has disquieted many and driven them from nation. Disquieted many and driven them from nation to nation. Strong cities has it pulled down and overthrown the house of great men.
And that's for real though, and that's for real.
A backbiting tongue has cast out virtuous women and deprived them of their labors. Whoso hearkens unto it shall never find rest and never dwell quietly.
So we see we ain't dealing with no backbiting tongue, right? That backbiting tongue, that's like that malicious talk, you know, talking about somebody who ain't even around. If you ain't around and I'm talking about you in a malicious manner, that's a backbiting tongue, right?
That's right. The stroke of the whip makes marks in the flesh, but the stroke of the tongue breaks the bones.
What? They used to tell you sticks and stones would break my bones, but words would never
hurt
me.
Words never hurt.
That's not true though. According to this,
say the strokes of the tongue breaks
bones. About it,
yeah. so that means sticks and stones will break your bones, and
the words
strokes of the tongue will break your bones too.
Many have fallen by the edge of the sword, but not so many as have fallen by the tongue.
That tongue is
lying on people, man.
Call it what it is. It's vicious.
Man, that tongue, man. That tongue. Hey, that's why the Messiah said, by your words are you justified, and by your words are you condemned.
Right, we just read that.
Just read that. What was that? I'd like to put that right next to this.
That's a good idea. I think we was in Matthew 22, right?
Didn't you just bring that out?
I think you brought that up.
8. I think I brought up 18, but I don't think it was
I have to rewind real quick because that is a good
right. No, it ain't 18 though. Can't be 18. Or was that? Didn't you say Matthew 27 you was reading? Or 22 or 23? Let me see.
I thought it was 28.
28?
I thought that was 28 too. Wasn't it 28 too that he did? He did a couple of them.
All right, 28 is going towards the
well, let me make sure.
I know one of them is like Luke 6. It might have been Matthew 6. Wait, one of them was Luke 6, but I ain't read that Luke 6.
You read 28 too, and see there was a great no. Maybe that was 16.
It's Matthew. It's Matthew 12. Matthew 12.
Yeah, Matthew 12. Right.
It was a 12.
12.
Okay.
34 through 37.
Okay.
Yeah.
34.
12 and 34.
Yes, sir. And you can compare that. You can compare that Luke 6 and 45 with that too.
That
12
was
and 34, you said that? 12 and
12,
34?
12, chapter 30. I mean, chapter 12, but verse 34.
Okay. Thank you, T.
Right now.
And I think you read up to 36 or 37.
I'll get back to it.
Or that Proverbs 20 and 22? Was that you read?
Oh, you took it
No,
down?
that was in Vengeance. That was in Vengeance. Dealing with that. Okay. It was a good Shabbat. It's a laid back one, though, ain't it?
Yeah.
Laid back for sure. Because I'm feeling activated. Hey, man, we have to look at that thing real quick. I know you got it ready, cocked and ready.
What's that?
That that Holy Spirit activate. I know I sent that to y'all in the group chat one time. Y'all ain't understand it though. It's all good.
Who is that? Who's saying that?
Exactly. That's the rap. What they call, I don't even want to call it rap. That's real true music.
Is that Eshawn Burgundy?
No.
Okay.
Hey, you gonna have to get y'all married a host, and we're gonna have to run that thing because I'm feeling that.
Yo, let's get it. Well is he that is defended through the venom thereof, who has not drawn the yoke thereof, nor has been bound in her grand band. For the yoke thereof is a yoke of iron, and the bands thereof are bands of brass. The death thereof is an evil death, Sheol, were better than it. It shall not have rule over them that fear Elohim, it shall not have rule over them that fear Elohim, neither shall they be burnt with the flame thereof.
And we still talking about that tongue though.
Right. So you fear the Most High, you're gonna watch your mouth. That's what it looked like to me. That's 22.
Mm-hmm.
Right, that tongue ain't gonna have a rule over you.
Right. Because you understand that Matthew 12, you know what I'm saying? 30, yeah.
I'll praise.
Such as forsake Yahuwah shall fall into it, and it shall burn in them, and not be quenched. It shall be sent upon them as a lion, and devour them as a leopard. Look that you hedge your possessions about with thorns, and bind up your silver and gold, and weigh your words in a balance.
Oh, I heard that in life before. So now I see where they get this from. They say what?
And weigh your words in the balance.
Weigh up your words in the balance.
Watch your mouth, man.
Right.
Weigh your words in balance. Yep.
Watch your words. More accordingly, watch your words.
Yeah, that is the truth. Watch what you say to people. Watch how you talk. Because it was told to me, that was told to me coming up. Everything you say, you got to be careful what you say.
You're gonna be
you be held accountable for those words.
Man, that 25 hitting like steel. What did he say right there?
Weigh
your words in a balance and make a door and bar for your mouth. Make a door and a bar for your mouth.
Yeah.
Get in there. Shut up.
Shut up. Hey, I've had it said to me coming up. I was one of them. They used to tell me that all the time.
Yes,
the truth.
Crazy.
The truth.
That's nasty what it is, straight up.
Yeah.
He said, weigh your words in the balance and make a door.
And
shut
put
that
a bar.
What?
Yeah.
Put a bar.
Put a bar up there. Lock it off.
If you put a bar around your house, you shutting yourself in.
Then.
Shut up.
Yep. And that goes right back to like that one word where it said, like, if you don't say much, you be counted wise, man. A fool,
right.
He said a fool is counted wise if he just shut his mouth, basically. That's what the word says.
Right.
Let me hit this Proverbs 17 and 27.
Yeah, that's it right there.
It might be. He who has knowledge spares his words, and a man of understanding is cool of spirit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that was the exact one.
That's a good one, but hold on, let me go ahead and find it since you. But that's good. That goes right with that. Hold on.
I think it's 10 and 19, not that you looking for.
Pull it up if you got it. I think it's even
no,
the food is counted wise.
Yeah, find that one.
That's Proverbs 17 and 28.
28. Oh, I just ain't keep reading. My bad.
Okay.
Okay, I'll start back at 27. He who has knowledge spares his words, and a man of understanding is cool of spirit. Even a fool keeping silence is regarded wise. Even a fool keeping silent is regarded as wise. As understanding when he closes his lips.
There you go. And make
he
a
that
door
shuts up his lips is
mouth.
esteemed a man of understanding. Yeah. They go right with that.
Yep.
Right on.
And that's that. And he made a door
28 and 25.
So I put 27. I put 28. Okay. Right on. Let's get it.
Beware you slide not by it, lest you fall before him that lies in wait.
A tongue vicious, man. Don't fall by it.
I'm tongue vicious.
It'll kill you.
Man. Hey,
you know, hey, look, you think about it. You think words will kill you. You know, you think two people in a relationship, you wonder why this person did this because somebody said that, and they hurt themselves. You know what I'm saying? Just by words.
Man, them women's got their mouths, boy.
They do.
Hey,
man,
come
they
on.
will.
You know, it ain't all. I watch the ID channels. It ain't all just on women now. It's everybody.
Man, them women.
Oh man,
I mean, you do have some serpents out here. You do.
This is a male-dominated assembly.
I'm not gonna debate with it, but you know, you gotta remember.
We can all agree.
Hey, I got brothers now.
Hey,
I got brothers, and men do
like,
too.
Man,
don't play now.
You because when it comes to the women, they're just vicious, but when it comes to men, it really be out the overflow of the heart. You feel me?
Oh, there y'all go. There y'all go. I'ma sympathize with you. The words gonna come out my mouth.
You know,
y'all lead us up. Y'all lead us up to that now. Whatever you say. Whatever you say.
Look, sounded like damn.
That's why he said, you know, he said I'd rather dwell in the wilderness than in the house with a contentious woman, man.
Right.
But you know what?
Man.
I can understand what you're saying. But it, not for me, not for my choice. But I've watched, you know, women and you know stuff. But I don't know. Men got a lot to do with some of that bull too. I done sat in jail. Behind my brother with a woman, and I never thought. Boy. It's just it'd be two. It'd be both of them.
Hey, I think what it is that you know, women and men are built different. So the woman, you know, she got that mouth that just go beat the crap out of you. I'm telling you.
That's why brothers gotta walk away.
Hey, like when it say, we just reading it, like words break bones, right?
Right.
They should have put woman in front of that woman word.
Oh, you right. Cold. Let me drink my rock star.
I'll ask you for it.
Hey, long as I don't act that way, so it don't bother me. It don't bother me. Hey, it don't bother me. I'm one of the ones that don't have to use words. I sit back and help. I don't try to bring us down.
Charlie, you look like you the type that just won't say nothing, just walk up and just spill on somebody. Fire from it. I ain't got time to talk. I don't have time for that. You didn't pay that bill? Ass real quick.
You right in your mouth real quick. You walk up on you real quick. You don't even know what's coming.
Hey, little Marvin, don't testify for him now.
Hey, I already know. Hey, Man.
Oh yeah, Ruben. I forgot.
I was scared, Shauna.
Yeah, I
was
forget.
Like, I was scared to ask you to cover your head up. You know what I'm saying?
You so crazy.
I'm like, man, she might reach through this phone and just knock me silly.
Nah, you know.
I talked to Rat. He said, man, I ain't gonna tell her because she gonna beat my ass the next time she come out here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, there you go. Nah, y'all my folks. I got y'all. Now anybody else, I might not have did it. Nah, but y'all cool. Ruben, I know you too long.
I did it to anybody else.
I know.
Not y'all Hebrews.
We wasn't even in our 20s and I knew you.
Yeah. You know, I used to hang around Phil a lot.
Yeah, that's why I said I knew you before we even got in our 20s.
Yeah.
I could have been knocked your ass out. You know?
That was Maine that came with Philip that time. I felt so bad. For them, but they was helping me. I called them under my defense. But where was we at? Because I wanted y'all to read that Psalms too.
That tongue.
We just finished that. You want to read the Psalm?
On that 56.
Psalm 56.
Oh yeah, that's how we gonna end it? Or
no, that's the one I wanted Shag to get in on.
Yeah, so I think that's on. Is it 56 or 55? One of my
think it's 56.
Let me see. I got that highlighted.
We can close with that, unless like if anybody got anything left, then we just close with it.
Y'all know y'all not gonna close with that.
Oh yeah, we can close with that song 50. It looked good too.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll be loving y'all, man. I mean, man, that's the highlight of my week is this Shabbat, man. I'm telling you.
Right.
I'm telling you. Hey, because we joke with one another all day long. You know what I'm saying? I know I do. You know, I think I joke with every last one of y'all.
Yeah.
I got the fresh fade. That's what I said. And then when y'all be on, man, and I get to see y'all face, man.
Who got a fresh fade?
I was talking about Big Maul, you know. But when I get to see y'all face, sometimes I look at it black screen, you know, I'm like, let me turn my screen off. Everybody black out here, you know.
You know what I'm saying?
It feels better when I can actually see y'all, you know, see y'all bruised. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I wore my sweater to my game the other day. Look, come up to me, compliment my sweater, man. It made me feel so good that I know that, you know, little young brew, you know, they're ninth graders. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, waking up, you know what I'm saying? So
what sweater, huh?
You say what?
What sweater?
I had the one big guy got me, you know, he got the shirt like you say Yahoo, and then they got it in the Paleo Hebrew, and then they got the Yahshua, and they got it in the Aramaic, you feel me?
Oh,
and, you know, he understood it. He seen Yahoo and Yahush, you know, he was like, I like your sweater. I'm like, oh, crazy, young brother.
Yeah.
You know, that shocked me, you know.
That make you feel good when you see another, you know.
Hey, after that, man, my calls was so efficient. I was like, I'm still thinking about the young brother. You know. But yeah, man. I'm like, yeah, take down my number, man. You know, have your parents holler at me, man. You know, they might want to come to the assembly or something. You feel me? I ain't going. You know, they ain't at your game right now, but you know.
Hey, what's up with Jay Andre? Yamel, you ain't talked to him since?
Not. I mean, you know, bro. I think he just be busy. He be doing all types of stuff. And then he in Washington, the different time difference. I don't know how big the time difference is, but
They on Shonda time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's 4:38 out here.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it's early. I don't know. But he around. Hopefully we get that interview with the Limber brother on this thing soon. I
mean, he got the video, you know.
Yeah, he said he's gonna bring him in the assembly one time, so we'll see what's up with that.
Yeah.
I'll holler at him about that. See what's up.
But just have him come. We ain't got to rush the you know.
Yeah,
brother, you know, at least you know he be in that thing, you know.
Hey, this assembly is random. We done had brothers in Hawaii on this thing.
Man.
Hey, we getting closer and closer to the land. We have a brother from Africa and Africa.
Yeah. Hey, we get there one day.
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh, for sure.
All right, y'all want to watch this video? Y'all mean I can wait till next week? You want me to send it in the chat, or y'all want to end it? What y'all want to do?
It's probably send it in the chat.
Send it in the chat. Look at he ready to jump on that game, ain't you? I already see it. I see it.
Hold on.
Say I've been here lately, man.
I'm ready. What happened to you last night, Shag? We was getting it in.
What happened to you last night?
I'm telling you, I was like, I'm ready, and then I ate. And I sat on that recliner. My feet was. The last game went double overtime, and I'm supposed to be home. And I'm like, man, that double overtime hit me right on. When I ate and sat on the recliner said, I'm yours now. I was like,
yeah.
We were here last night. We were making them boys quit.
Yeah,
man, and I was quitting on us.
I knew y'all ain't need to get on my back last night, so I was like, they don't need me, you know. I keep my Shabbat, you know. Big Mom needs to donate his to Shauna or something. You know?
Man. Hey, yeah, Shauna, ask Marvin to send you that Oculus out there. So he ain't doing nothing with it.
The who?
He doing the Oculus. You know, he ain't doing nothing with it. It's just sitting there. Jermaine, go get it, Go get it from him. You know what I'm saying? It's just sitting there collecting dust, man.
You know,
that thing got dust all over the place. You know what I'm saying?
Adam wasn't talking about it. I knew Adam was he played PlayStation, so I knew he wasn't talking about it.
Yeah, you know, they both play PlayStation.
Exactly. That's why he ain't talking about it either. You feel me?
You'll leave that PlayStation alone once you hop on that Oculus, man. You ain't gonna play
no better, man. They don't know no better.
They ain't gonna play that PlayStation no more, man.
All over there on mute, don't even know it talking.
But yeah, that's so. Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one.
I had my mic up. My bad.
I wouldn't overkill it.
We didn't even hear you,
No, I said I don't even play video games no more. Stop.
Hey, say y'all some kids.
Hey, we trying to call us kids, hey. That was a sneak diss right there, you know what I'm saying? He sneaked there. I don't even play kids. I don't play that no more. You know what I'm saying?
It's real deal in there. That ain't even no video game.
Yeah.
I don't even count that as a video
to
game.
The Most High, man.
Hallelujah.
Oh, it was a good one. It was good today.
Yeah, for sure. It's always good, you know.
You know what I'm saying?
Always be good.
Always.
Come together with you brothers, you know what I'm saying? I know the Most High in the midst of us, you know, got us laughing, joking.
Oh, yeah.
Smiling.
I'm going to look back at this one. I got some notes to say.
What y'all think was wrong with today? I think the problem was with brothers, you know, taking pictures of people and, you know. I think if it wasn't for that, we'd have had a perfect Shabbat. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's my fault. I shouldn't have mentioned it, you know.
Hey, that's gonna be a good lesson in itself. The Most High sense of humor. I like that one.
Yeah.
What's in the joy, you know, we get the man. All praises, man. Like I said,
we got 2 songs to read. I got that one. Yeah, I got 2. Which one we said we was gonna read real quick?
We said 56.
Yeah,
is that what you wanted, Shana?
Yeah, they was 56.
And let's end it with 53. Cause I feel like that's right on topic too.
Okay, I'm gonna hit the 52, and then you just end it with the 53. Let's do it like that.
Oh, why y'all go 53 into 56?
Okay, you hit the 53, and then I hit the. Well, you want to end it with the 53 then, right?
No, with the 56. With the 56, I think 56.
I'll read 53, then hit that 56.
Okay.
Let's do it like that.
Let's do it. The fool has said in his heart, there is no Elohim.
Man, wait. Tell me. And that's why I told that woman, man. Hey, and you said the proper message at that time. That was perfect. Like, that was perfect. And that woman, like I said, I know she don't mean no offense. You feel me? Man, we ain't dealing with that. And we can go back to that same time we was talking about when Mashiach said, don't call no other man rabbi. And you might say rock out to you know, your partner, but don't call him no fool, right? And what the fool say though?
There is no Elohim. They have done corruptly, and they have done abominable unrighteousness. No one does good. Elohim looked down from the heavens on the children of men to see if there is a wise one seeking Elohim. They have all turned aside. They have together become filthy. No one is doing good, not even one. And I was just thinking about how we read about the Feast of Dedication, not walking in the ways of the nations. You know what I'm saying? When we look at the Feast of Dedication, I mean, I'm talking about like when our people turn away from the law. You know what I'm saying? And started to walk in the ways of the nation.
Right, right.
They have all turned aside. They have together become filthy. No one is doing good, not even one.
Not even one.
Mm-hmm. Have the workers of wickedness no knowledge?
No.
Who eat up my people as they eat bread? And do not call on Elohim.
That's crazy.
There they are in great fear. Like bread. There they are in great fear, where no fear was. For Elohim shall scatter the bones of him who encamps against you. You shall put them to shame, for Elohim has rejected them.
Right.
Oh, that the deliverance of Israel would be given out of Zion when Elohim turns back the captivity of his people. Right. Let Jacob rejoice, right? Just like how we rejoice in of our deliverance on that feast of dedication we read. Right. Let Jacob rejoice. Right. Let Israel be glad. All praise. That's it.
Hey, think about that rejoicing, you know what I'm saying? When they say when he turns back the captivity of his people. Are we still in captivity?
Right, we're still in captivity. We're not happy.
Think about how
still in there.
Man, just think about how we're gonna be rejoicing when he turns. You feel
me?
We see that rejoicing in the Maccabean times gonna be even greater now, because after this ain't gonna be slavery again. It's like fire, right? So when he turns back the captivity of his people, man, hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
All praise, all praise.
All praise to the Most High.
All right, we jumping down to 56. Psalms 56. Hold on.
Wait a minute, bro.
We ready?
Mm-hmm.
Show me favor, O Elohim, for man will swallow me up, fighting all day long. He oppresses me. My enemies will swallow me up all day long. For many are fighting against me, O Most High. In the day I am afraid, I trust in you. I'm gonna read that 3 again. In the day I am afraid, I trust in you.
Right.
Elohim, whose word I praise. And Elohim, I have trusted. I do not fear. What could flesh do to me? What can flesh do to us?
Right.
I just want to say, like, this right here, just the way that it starts off reminds me of that vengeance and how we was talking about that vengeance and all that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that reminded me about right now.
Ready. All day long, they twist my words. All their thoughts are against me for evil. They stir up strife. They hide. They watch my steps as they lie in wait for my life. Because of wickedness. Because of wickedness, cast them out. Put down the peoples in displeasure, O Elohim. You have counted my wanderings. Put my tears into your bottle, excuse me. You put my tears into your bottle. Are they not in your book? My enemies turn back in the day I call. This I know because Elohim is for me. And Elohim, whose word I praise, and Yahuwah, whose word I praise, and Elohim, I have trusted. I do not fear. What can man do to me? On me, O Elohim, are your vows. I render praise to you, for you have delivered my life from death, right? Spiritual death. But you have delivered my life from death, my feet from stumbling, that I might walk before Elohim in the light of the living. We know what the light of the living is. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. So with that being said, remember y'all wanted the word. What should this be? What should the title be? So that's what I wanted to tell y'all. Y'all can say in the light of the living.
All praises to the Most High.
All praises.
In the light of the living.
Okay. In the light
that
of the
I might walk before Elohim in the light of the living.
In the light of the living. Yes. So that's why I wanted to read that, because I was like, oh, that sounds like a good title for the group.
That's a good
I had to put that title down, son.
Yeah. So you know, I'm coming through. I'll be working during the week. I'll be thinking about this when we get here today.
Hey, do you be watching the videos?
Do I just told little Marvin, I said it's so many. So what I do is I watch them and then I delete them so I know which ones I watched. Because I'll be going back over the same thing. Yeah, I'll be watching them.
I be doing the same thing. Brothers be giving people homework. I be like, I gotta make sure I watch that video.
Right. You gotta stay up on it.
Mom, he be putting me to work. I be like, all right, Mom, this said like 3 videos.
Yo, you go work. That teacher be giving out
when that
the
little
most
brother
work.
sleep.
Man.
Hey, no, he wake up out of sleep like, oh yeah, let me send that one.
Him, y'all Mel and Adam be getting in, boy. Don't sleep. Fingers strong as hell. But there are 70 something messages in one day. I'm like, wow.
Hey, brothers gotta get it out, man. I ain't got nobody around to talk this word to. They don't want to try to hear it. Hey, brothers gotta get it out.
Yeah. And that's how you get it out.
Though, man. Learn it to the Most High. That y'all do communicate like that.
Yeah, and that's how we got that 1 Corinthians 13. Marv said that. I checked that out, and I was like, man, meditating on that 1 Corinthians 13, man.
Right.
Hey, that was a good one too. That was a good
one. All praise to the Most High, yeah.
All praise to the Most High, God.
But don't, hey, Ruben, don't feel bad, because you know what? To tell you the truth, I'd rather be in a group with a bunch of men. I don't mean to feel prejudiced, but than women.
Yeah.
I ain't never hung around a lot of women like that.
We trying to put that together, and I see why.
We trying to put y'all
together.
Yeah, Lil Marvin though, I don't hang around a lot of women. I'd rather be in a group of men than it will be women. I'm just saying, I don't mean no harm. But I guess because I was raised around most guys that I was. Hey, you know, I had all brothers. I'm the only
women's perspective anyway. All praises. Hallelujah.
Yeah.
That's why I try to get the sisters in here with the brothers, man. You know, maybe we could do that.
Yeah. Well, see, I'm used to it. I had, like I said, I had all
think
brothers.
they should be in here with us though. But
yeah. I think that would be better, man. I guess, you know,
Hey, you hear that, Paul? You hear that, Jermaine? You hear that, Adam? They said they bring the sisters in here next time y'all slide.
I would try. I've been having a hard time, man. I've been having a hard time. I tell y'all.
Let the spirit move them.
Yeah.
Let the spirit move.
Like y'all be in there for like 4 hours.
Yeah.
They can't hang that long. Nah. See, that's why I can hang with the fellas. I know.
Y'all be on that thing all day.
Yeah.
I ain't finna sit in that chair. For 7 hours. Like, nah.
Hey, I can do it. When it comes to Elohim, I can sit down somewhere. You've been running all week. Sit down.
Look, we about to have a Shabbat. After Shabbat, we keep dealing with this topic right here.
hey, the thing is, we was real on the cool. We was real lax with that love topic. We could have kept it.
I know, man. I thought we was gonna keep going. But, you know. Spirit of the Maccabees wanted to come out.
We might have to double up on that one next Shabbat. We were kind of lax.
Okay, we can do that. I mean, that was good.
Yeah, that was
maybe we could find some scriptures through the week that goes with that.
Okay.
We all
that's y'all homework.
Hey,
yeah.
Hey, that what y'all man just said. Keep them on that homework, yo. You feel me?
Hey, can somebody cheat and put one in the group text?
Hey, I love it. Hey, give me some side notes, you know.
Right.
That's what I do. That's
Yeah.
what brothers be doing, edify. Right. All right, then. So shoot. All right, Shabbat Shalom. I'm out early.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Y'all fellas have a good week.
Yeah, you too.
Okay.
One love, y'all.
Okay, one love.
Praise. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.